in the trap, I'm doing me. Hey, yo, kick back with my feet up in the trap, I'm doing me. I'm doing me. Hey, yo, kick back with my feet up in the trap, I'm doing me. Keep my distance from these suckers, I can't let them ruin me. Drug dealer, pimps and hustlers, they the ones influence me. 13 jumped off the porch with drugs, is influence me. Hey, yo, keep back with my feet up, keep back with my feet up. Keep back with my feet up in the trap, I'm doing me. Hey, yo, keep back with my feet up, keep back with my feet up. Drug dealer, pimps and hustlers, they the ones influence me. Way to work naked like a skinny dipping, no crosses needed for this crucifixion. Told out, couple screws missing, paranoid relieving superstition. No bait but in the river fishing. Need a stove, what a nigga's kitchen without a diamond still shine glisten. Sell around so everybody itching. Falling strong, charging for a mission. Mathematics, simple addition. Bad luck like a bad kid, one another few still around street no matter what. Never act different, no GPS, but they back tripping. Money cup, guess I'm back sipping like Jason Kidd, I guess I'm back a hey, yo, keep back with my feet up in the trap, I'm doing me. Keep my distance from these suckers, I can't let them ruin me. Drug dealer, pimps and hustlers, they the ones influence me. 13 jumped off the porch with drugs, is influence me. Hey, yo, keep back with my feet up, keep back with my feet up. Keep back with my feet up in the trap, I'm doing me. Hey, yo, keep back with my feet up, keep back with my feet up. Drug dealer, pimps and hustlers, they the ones influence me.
Riding the tourist, dreaming of a rate. Got another little bun, then another K. Go by the S-Spade, pop by the K. Back cabin with a juice at a Timberlake. Real reach at a rally, it's a murder 8. Walk home, don't rock step with an 8. I'm a star cloud 9, I'm an Alice Bay. Roll run the show, money, get a steady state. Glad brother finna kid, I'm on the way. Riding with a 6-9 present on J. I was counting money way back in 08. 7 name with a boy, money boy trade. HD lifestyle, I'm in 4K. 4 clips, 2 rock, chrome, 8K. Then legal, I carry 34 state. Sick and tired, and you gotta
hey, yo, keep back with my feet up in the trap, I'm doing me. Keep my distance from these suckers, I can't let them ruin me. Drug dealer, pimps and hustlers, they the ones influence me. 13 jumped off the porch with drugs, is influence me. Hey, yo, keep back with my feet up, keep back with my feet up. Keep back with my feet up in the trap, I'm doing me. Hey, yo, keep back with my feet up, keep back with my feet up. Drug dealer, pimps and hustlers, they the ones influence me. Hey, yo, keep back with my feet up in the trap, I'm doing me. Keep my distance from these suckers, I can't let them ruin me. Drug dealer, pimps and hustlers, they the ones influence me. 13 jumped off the porch with drugs, is influence me. Hey, yo, keep back with my feet up, keep back with my feet up. Keep back with my feet up in the trap, I'm doing me. Hey, yo, keep back with my feet up, keep back with my feet up. Drug dealer, pimps and hustlers, they the ones influence me.
Whole team shining, we stars, big dipping. Get a lot of haystack gang in the sip. Niggas ain't real, nigga. You gotta feel me, nigga. Smile in my face behind my back, you tryna kill me, nigga. You say you got beef, then what you wanna do? You screaming, fuck me, nah, nigga, fuck you. You ain't hard at me. Couple kick dough, couple robberies. Nigga get extorted, get aborted, he don't pay the fee. Posted in the north, got the 2 to 4 recipe. I be cooking chicken bit, not talking rotisserie. I got all my hater man, I know that they sick of me. Who the fuck he think he is, motherfucker MP3? Honestly, pay him no attention. They up under me. Haters call me Visa cause I'm everywhere they wanna be. Ladies, man, catch me with more honeys than a bumblebee. Say she got a husband, but she always wanna suck the D. State gang, true sipper, who these niggas wanna be. I been getting money since a younger. I been pushing peace, stay strapped. Gotta watch your back when you're in the streets. Friends turn to foes, never know who your enemy. I was in Detroit, he ain't keep the same energy. West side down the slide, I don't think he feeling me. I was on some demon time, nigga talking about killing me. There no business, let's see all that shit that you gon' do to me. Come outside, why you scared? I thought that you been a G. We don't bluff, we pulling up, we different down in Tennessee. Riding through the city, I'm with it, I got my 9 o'clock. If it really fitted, let's get it, I got the gun locked. Green and white square, been serving them on the same block. Dime piece with me, she foreign, she come from Bangkok. Riding through the city, I'm with it, I got my 9 o'clock. If it really fitted, let's get it, I got the gun locked. Green and white square, been serving them on the same block. Dime piece with me, she foreign, she come from Bangkok. I got an old old school bitch, call her Aretha. Shawty so fine, shawty she a keeper. Smoke that reefer, preferred by the quarter. I do this for my kids, my sons and my daughter. Get treated like a king. Hoes call me sire. One look like Lotto, the other look like Maya. My plug, he ain't playing, he only talking the numbers. I cop it, whip it, and ship it. My money coming in bundles. Different flavors of kush, orange, grape, and apple. If a nigga try me, it's gonna be a disaster. Dope money and bitches, pimp robbers and snitches. It's all in my hood. My homies say that I'm gifted, I really can't complain. Shit starting to change, a product of my environment. Tell me who can I blame? Neck like a glacier, bought my shawty a bracelet. Money go glitter, that's why these niggas be hating. Riding through the city, I'm with it, I got my 9 Glock. Mythic really fitted, let's get it, I got the game locked. Green and white squares, been serving them on the same block. Bad piece with me, she foreign, she come from Bangkok. Riding through the city, I'm with it, I got my 9 Glock. Mythic really fitted, let's get it, I got the game locked. Green and white squares, been serving them on the same block. Bad piece with me, she foreign, she come from Bangkok. Riding through the city, I'm with it, I got my 9 Glock. Mythic really fitted, let's get it, I got the game locked. Green and white squares, been serving them on the same block. Bad piece with me, she foreign, she come from Bangkok. Riding through the city, I'm with it, I got my 9 Glock. Mythic really fitted, let's get it, I got the game locked. Green and white squares, been serving them on the same block. Bad piece with me, she foreign, she come from Bangkok. Whole team shining, we stars, big dipper. Get a lot of hate, state gang in the city. So cold, but I'm so hot. Dope boys, I'm up in the trap, I'm dope boy. With them knives. The game so cold, but I'm so hot. Same old shit, still on the block. Same young nigga came up in the trap. I'm dope boy, fresh with dope boy not. Dope boy, fresh with dope boy not. Dope boy, fresh with dope boy not. Same young nigga came up in the trap. I'm dope boy, fresh with dope boy not. The game so cold, but I'm so hot. Same old shit, still on the block. Same young nigga came up in the trap. I'm dope boy, fresh with dope boy not. Dope boy, fresh with dope boy not. Dope boy, fresh with dope boy not. Same young nigga came up in the trap. I'm dope boy, fresh with dope boy not. I'm dope boy, fresh with dope boy not. Down 8 gram, headed straight to the block. Pirates, this water while till it's hot. Mix it double up, turn a little to a lot. Right hand on the cell phone, take an order. Left hand 360, motor to a lot. Blue holler tips, got switches on the dot. State gang, true stickers can't be stopped. Laughing at you haters while I'm thumbing through the paper. Says lonely at the bottom, won't you meet me at the top? The nigga ain't shit, yeah, get that a lot. Won't be deterred and I won't be stopped. Shaq Diesel number one, I post up on the block. 24/7 cause the hustle don't stop. 31 flavor, take an order like a waiter. I be selling more gas than a local truck stop. 1200 strong, 4 pounds of the Zop. Got me shining, I'm a star. Ask about me, I am legend. They gon' tell you who we are. Fuck these niggas, fuck these bitches. Get money, all I know. No love for these bitches. Never saving these hoes. The game so cold, but I'm so hot. Same old shit, still on the block. Same young nigga came up in the trap. I'm dope boy, fresh with dope boy not. Dope boy, fresh with dope boy not. Dope boy, fresh with dope boy not. Same young nigga came up in the trap. I'm dope boy, fresh with dope boy not. The game so cold, but I'm so hot. Same old shit, still on the block. Same young nigga came up in the trap. I'm dope boy, fresh with dope boy not. Dope boy, fresh with dope boy not. Dope boy, fresh with dope boy not. Same young nigga came up in the trap. I'm dope boy, fresh with dope boy not.
When I'm thinking about the past, yeah, gon' get some knots, gang, we at the spot. If we ever was short, then it's back to the block, you probably get shot. Every day the sudden change, we getting money, that's one thing that's never gon' stop. Real dope boys do what it takes, playing high stakes, living to die. Do your time, keep it quiet, no matter who you are, don't get what you got. Stack it up, that's the bond to stay fresh. Oh, they think that you're not. Take a roll with a hoe, they gon' let you go. Somebody's gonna say you ain't hot. Just invest in yourself, don't worry about nobody else. There ain't no handout. If you say the same, put it on the chain. Let them see you ain't tied down. Got a couple rings, did a lot of things. I ain't really gon' talk about it. Give me a trade, get you just to go. She gon' show up and show out. So don't ask me what a dope at, cause you already around.
The game so cold, but I'm so hot. Same old shit, still on the block. Same young nigga came up in the trap. I'm dope boy, fresh with dope boy not. Dope boy, fresh with dope boy not. Dope boy, fresh with dope boy not. Same young nigga came up in the trap. I'm dope boy, fresh with dope boy not. The game so cold, but I'm so hot. Same old shit, still on the block. Same young nigga came up in the trap. I'm dope boy, fresh with dope boy not. Dope boy, fresh with dope boy not. Dope boy, fresh with dope boy not. Same young nigga came up in the trap. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. How are y'all? Well, we back for part 3, I think it is. But this is the video that Jed actually came up on, and they were talking about wherever this kicked off. I heard that I made one of her lives that she was talking about me, and that I made her cut her camera off. I ain't giving you nothing past what you and Jed did, man. I'm not interested in going back and forth with you. None of that. Yeah, it's a story, man. It's a story. You talked about the hottest nigga in Dawson right now, other than Tiffany. So I covered it. Did y'all see Tiffany's giveaway yesterday? The music was so terrible. The lips were chapped as usual, but that lady just, her level of I don't give a fuck is crazy. Now she know it's been the news media, not just that YouTubers, not people in the city. It's been news outlets saying where she at, why she ain't. They're not actually looking for you. They want you to explain what Laura said. They want a statement. You ain't got your PR team to type up nothing like you always do. But the self-promotion never stops with her. I will give her that. She'll, if nothing else, she's going to promote herself to the end. The kids, this lady is pandering to children now. Children under 10. There wasn't no big kids out there. You can tell by the rhythm them kids had. It wasn't none of them no big kids. They can't vote. Their parents ain't voting. And none of that. I think one of them moon bounces was on the Amazon card. And y'all remember when Jason a couple weeks ago, he was kicking all them paywall, not a couple weeks ago, a couple months ago, I guess about 2 months ago, where he was kicking all them PayPal purchases off, and then we were trying to listen to how many media teams and shit that was taken off the list. She been doing that shit. It looked like PayPal. And we see, yeah, she been cutting up. All right, Grace's video is long as hell, so we're gonna try to slide through as much as we can for my baby wake up. And then we'll see where the rest of the day takes us.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm sorry, I got a phone call too. Every time they call me back, I'm here because I couldn't share the link. I didn't know how to share it on the page. Yep. Now,
you don't know how to share the link?
Here we go. Link is here. Say what you say, do what you do. You want to clear the air? It's time. Like I said, this shit won't be televised, but it's
This is her third video now. Now, keep in mind, when she's doing this live, y'all, this is her third live, and she asked the motherfuckers if they got something to say, come up. You did 2 lives. You cannot, if somebody did have something to say after you did 2 lives, why would you be shocked and upset when you know you did 2 lives? What are you women nuts?
today.
Same exact thing happened with me with the big Grabowski. She didn't like what I said about me not believing her, and she did 3 lives. Then when I came out and flamed her ass up, she acted like she didn't know what the fuck happened. Why are you coming at me? So you just gonna ignore the 3 lives that you did talking about me.
I ain't mad at you. I don't hate you. I'm not fucking with the way you move. That is the way it is. Y'all don't like it, then oh well. I have my choice.
Oh, Keto, shout out to you to your live yesterday. Now, this is what's funny about the lives. I did not, it's been so long since I heard that woman. I even recognize her voice. She sounds different to me, like she getting old. I think YouTube is draining her life force, but I didn't recognize her voice. So when they said that was her, I was like, what? Oh, she sound like an old lady. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock.
I had my feelings. So if he has his
right, man. I'm talking about man.
I'm willing to listen. And we can
I
talk
was
about
like, who is this? And then like, bro, and I was like, hell no, boy. Ooh. She got woo. It don't sound like YouTube is treating her kind at all.
right now, because I feel like you're trying to change the narrative again and use Carver's situation right now as a way to make
she must have used gaslighting
She must have learned that word before the third live, because she didn't use gaslighting in the first two, but in this video, she's gonna say gaslighting like 100 times.
Choose me or choose nothing, because I got the connection. DOJ. That's how I felt. That's why I went live. You pushed it to the limit of.
Hey, I'm gonna be real. When you get clout like that, you pop your shit, just like you popped your shit. Didn't you pop your shit and say the shit you had been interviewing, but the shit you had been reviewing, the trustees read off at the meeting? You was popping your shit. Why is it a problem for other people to pop their shit? I just don't understand why everybody else can pop their shit, but then if he pop his shit and he got the right to, it's all you're cocky, you're arrogant, you think you're better than people, and all of that shit. How does a person that work for the people and always give back to the people think they're better than the people? I don't get that at all. I do get cockiness, I do get arrogance, but I don't see those things as a bad thing, because that's not what you see every time you see him. People tell me I'm an asshole all the time online. When I get it in real life too, but not as much. I'm always told, you ain't nothing like online. I don't, when you see me in real life, I don't have many words outside of YouTube. I don't. I'm a man of few words outside of YouTube. I like to save my breath. I'm cool just sitting and looking at your ass for 2 days without saying nothing, but we know it's all good. That's just how I am. But as I said the other day, that's like Michael Jordan not acknowledging that he's great. You the shit, you know you the shit. So you mad that this man was able to say to her, if we're gonna do this, we're gonna do it my way. And she said yes, though. This is the thing. I still don't understand why you in your feelings, if Carl Wilson was okay with it. It just don't make no sense.
But I call gaslighting and manipulation. And no. So if I'm whatever, let's go.
She did an after dark live. See,
I bet your team telling you don't go on today.
See, I ain't go. And she said, I bet your team telling you don't go live to talk to me again. This man has went up against bigger YouTubers than her. He didn't went up against bigger YouTubers than her. He didn't flew to a nigga city. He didn't did his lives talking shit. I don't know why she feels like a nigga. I don't understand anybody that feels like somebody is scared to get up here and talk. It's not even a face-to-face talk. Y'all ain't got to see each other. You got to put your camera on or nothing. Why would a person be scared to talk? But whatever makes you feel good. But she did an after dark live, so she's still going in it. See, I don't have time to go through all her videos. I'm done after this with him. This is it. Her still talking is just, yeah, it lets you know why she's doing it. Simple as that. It's letting you know why she's doing it. She getting a couple views in that chat and she losing her damn mind. Oh, you heard? See, that's what I heard too. She was talking shit about me, but she got off the camera. I don't care. I mean, again, that would be if I got upset with her talking shit about me, I would be just as delusional as her, because I hopped in her and Jed business. I inserted myself in that shit, so she got every right to respond back to me in what I've been saying. And I know it's not going to be favorable, so why would I be upset? I spoke first. So I don't understand why she upset.
And no. So if I'm whatever, let's go.
I don't know what was pushed to the limit. In perfect,
I bet your team telling you don't go on today.
Hey,
you're going to listen because you really, come on.
But did she publicly admit it?
I ain't going to kill you. I ain't going to curse you out. We're going to talk about it.
But K. Michelle, I know you're not the real one, but she ain't the only K. Michelle in the world either. But so let me take that back. I know you're not the real one. I know you're not the musician because you would have had a check. But did she publicly humiliate him? She just aired her grievances out.
which I don't feel like, why do you have to air your grievances out with people you don't know? Like, it's so easy to just walk away and never mention them people. I akin what you did to a gal that texts you, I'm done with you. And then you be like, okay. And then they keep texting back like, you don't care? Like, what the fuck? What do you want me to do? You said you done. Why am I finna argue with you about you leaving? You left for a reason. You said you're leaving for a reason. I understand. Why would you not just walk away and keep doing your Cara and Dalton covers? And as I said, the motherfuckers don't talk about shit but Dalton. They're gonna find something in Dalton to talk about every goddamn day. Like there's nothing else going on in life but Dalton. You gotta shout out the Hannibals and the Pink Book lessons and shit that'll do Dalton, but then they'll go do other shit too. And then when something interesting with Dalton pop back up, they do it. These niggas is 24/7. I got to find something.
Now let's show them how adults talk. Let's show them how adults do it. Let's show them how the big boss do it, like you. You're the big boss, you're the leader, everybody in competition with you. Come shut everything down because no one is in competition with you.
I'm not smart, first brown lady. I'm not smart at all, but I do know how to pronounce specifically, and I do know the difference between residents and residents with the TS. Like last night, she was trying to say good news or whatever news for Dalton, residents, and she said residents with a CE at the end. So I'm not smart at all, but I know how to use my words. And then this lady is in charge of writing up charts and shit, can't speak.
I explain to you, we are not even in the same league. Just because people are not in the same league doesn't mean that we're not, you're better than me or I'm better than you. You play basketball, I play football. I look at numbers, I look at law, I'm in the back, I research, that's what I do.
Football players don't make as much as basketball players. And they're not as known because there's a helmet blocking their face. So basketball players make more money and they're more marketable. And basketball careers on average last longer than football careers too. So all you gotta do being basketball, you just be tall. If you 7 foot, you got a 12-year career just by being tall. Not so much in football. You can be tall as hell, but you have to have some type of skill. You have to be able to block, push your nigga down, tackle, catch, something. Can't just be tall.
I like to talk, I like to teach. That's what I do. Every time I came on my platform, I said specifically what was my goal. It is to teach, to liberate.
Not the Jimmy Dean sausage, man.
I don't have to go to Popo or the DOJ to make them move when they should have moved months ago and years ago. So I don't know how you're going to make it.
You know what, Pricey? Somebody said that to me the other day too. They was like, I was wondering why. Now I understand why. I had to be watching this shit. I was like, they were like, ain't the S in Illinois silent? Not with her. She don't know how to She don't know how to say words. As my guy Gabe would play the drop, you don't know how to use your words.
But you're the big boss. You're the big person in charge. I'm not in competition. I just don't follow people to the will.
Newark is supposed to be like the hood in Jersey, so she letting y'all know she hood. I don't know why all black people feel the need to let you know how hood they are. If that's the only way of life, if that's all we have to offer is coming up from the hood. But then just never mind. But yeah, fuck it, I'm gonna say it. But then you'll say, I ain't got no feelings and no charges. Okay then, so you wasn't living that life. Growing up in the hood is just one thing, but if you were active in it, you were influenced by it, you was doing the shit the hood niggas do, that's something totally different.
If you watch my first live, you would have had a more understanding of where it came from, but you probably didn't. You probably just reacted to what somebody told you around, and then you came on, and this is what
Jed, I'm gonna extend your 48-hour notice to a 72-hour notice because I know you was traveling and having fun for your birthday. So
just yesterday, the first day that I gave the notice, it don't count. But you still gonna answer me. We need to know why this woman acting crazy. I think you sent a dick pic or something. There's no way she's just doing this because you didn't respond to her damn messages in a timely manner and you asked her to be the co-host. This can't be it. It has to be more.
Third, the same time I came on, I talked about that, how that's a continuous pattern for you. So for me to be in competition with you, why would you go live when I go live first? Every time you went live, I never went live.
That's your prerogative, ma'am. Like that, you made up a set of rules in your head, and he's supposed to follow. Did you ever text him? Did you have his number? Did you ever text or call and be like, bruh, I feel like you stealing my audience when you go live when I'm live? But I don't know if most people don't schedule their lives out. I'm one of them crazy motherfuckers that I schedule that motherfucker out 12 hours in advance. I don't know if you do it, and I damn sure know Jed doesn't do it. That nigga just go live. I don't know if you schedule your lives, but if neither one of y'all schedule your lives, if you don't have a live up, let's just say 30 minutes to an hour, letting people know you're gonna go live, how would he know that you're live? If you just set it up in StreamYards and then 2 minutes later you're live on Facebook, how would he know? Because he didn't see a notification. Nobody could tell that you had a thing set up. But you just assume in your Lulu crazy ass brain that he was doing it on purpose. He was competing. How does a nigga with 100,000 followers on Facebook and almost 9,000 on YouTube compete with somebody that has 2,000? That's like a mom and pop store saying Walmart is trying to compete with them. No, man, you trying to be in the same space as Walmart. Y'all aren't in competition. Walmart is on a different level. You on a different level. Y'all may sell the same products, but y'all aren't competing. You got some growing to do. You're a mom and pop store at this point. Shout out to the 13 people on I don't even know which shit it is. Shout out to the 13 people on MoneyBoy Trade, and shout out to the, where's my math? It just went up. 30, 20, whatever, 27 something on Pettigo. Oh, hey, hold on, Truth. Oh, I think people be forgetting too when they talking shit to me. I think people be forgetting that I'm streaming on 2 channels every time I go live now. So they be like, he ain't got nobody on there. I'm on both channels. Now I could just have it in one place, but why when I can make money off 2 channels at the same time? So that's why I do what I do. I don't care about the numbers. I care about the money. That's me. I'm gonna get paid regardless, whether it's 100 people watching, whether it's 20 people watching, 30, 50, 32. Don't care. I'm splitting it up between channels though. Hey, Truth.
What's going on?
Well, good morning. I'm a tired lad now. I said, fuck it, I ain't going live. I was tired.
I be trying to tell you, sometimes it come down on you. No, I can't get tired. See, just saying.
It was late in the damn way. I was like, nah. It was a quick turnaround. I was like, nah, I ain't feeling it. I do it in the morning, and I was still late.
Sir, I was up and I was ready at 8:05. Sir, you late, very late. I think it said 8:05. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was. I don't even know what time I had set it for last night. I just knew I was changing it so the people wouldn't be in the chat. Mm-hmm. I think that barbecuing took me out yesterday.
Oh, you barbecued? See, I told you, yeah. I barbecued and took it out of you. You know, Trey. You know.
Margarita, sun, and grilling, man, and take it out of you. And then blowing bubbles and shit.
Not
Margaritas. You gotta have margarita. You have to have margaritas at the grill with your straw hat on and your flip flops.
Not just straw hat. I bet that was a
I
sight to
had
see.
on my Fibrissima apron. See, I ordered me a Fibrissima hat and apron
No, you
from the
did.
online store. I did. I had ordered it from the online store in 2023, and it finally got to me today. So yesterday, so I agreed with it. It had Fibrissimus in it and everything. I was like, damn, okay, then Q cut up. I'm gonna
So
post
you,
pictures when she upload the audio book. I'm gonna put my pictures up of me and her Fibrissima
oh wow.
apron and things. Damn, the lady talked about Jed, mama. Well, I'm gonna let Jed handle that one then. That's some personal shit
You
there.
talking
Cause
about
again, I
somebody's
don't.
mama.
This crazy lady, girl, them cicadas is outside cutting up in the Bama. They still out there this morning. They still out. Do them motherfuckers sleep?
No, not. I don't think so. Or they'll be gone probably by noon. They'll
Then I was
skedaddle
looking
too
at the
late.
ground. I was like, what is all these holes in the ground? And then I realized all them bitches had come up. They'd been hibernating for 17 years, and all of them just popped up this spring.
Hmm.
And now I'm gonna let Jed handle that because, like I said, I don't want to get too deep into the commentary on her. Then they'll be like, he's stalking her. He's sexually harassing her. He body shame. I don't want to hear that shit.
Wow.
It's gonna take a miracle for me to cover anything outside of this video.
How y'all
So
doing
that
in both
shows the
cats?
competition.
Hey, bro, he don't let me speak to y'all.
Cause I definitely heard about the video, but I was like, huh? I was like, you made her video and you made her cut the camera off. And I was like, okay, that's what's up. But I hadn't listened to it. I heard about it, but I ain't gonna listen.
That's crazy. I mean, she is really angry. She is really angry.
Well, she deserves to respond back to me. I've done 2 videos on her. I ain't that naive.
Also, she went in on YouTube.
Yeah, because I've done 2 videos on her.
Oh wow.
You know, I've done 2 lives, and so she did a live roast of me. But
Well, we already
so
know
what
how it goes. You know, we do a
I made
roast and
her
then
cut her
we.
camera off. Truth, I made her cut the camera off.
No, you didn't.
That's what they said. They said I made her cut the camera off.
Yeah, we know how it go. I mean, you react to somebody what you know, and if they react back, they react back. It is what it is. Ain't nobody tripping.
Yeah, but I don't, if Jed don't know, he needs to be made aware that she talked about the man, mama.
So first,
But
let's
then
first
see,
let True commentate on the After Dark video. Well, she did an After Dark video. Is that what you talking about? The After Dark video?
yeah, it's an after dark video she did where I guess she talked about me and Jed, mama, and going on.
Okay, great.
They want you to react to that one. You
Oh,
got
sure.
requests. Truth say she loves. Truth definitely take requests. She say send the cash app with. She'll definitely do it. We work for money over here.
They're
I
like
Oh,
can
speaking of which, hit the cash app, hit the PayPal, join the membership, all that good stuff. I don't even remember the rest of the lines.
bottom of your videos. So I was so fucking excited. Yo, I be green and stupid. Like I was green and stupid when I went to Dalton and found out more about individuals who I thought was totally wholehearted. Didn't even include you. I be green.
Why is you going to Dalton to be nosy? If you went down there for a specific purpose, why is you down there trying to find out people ain't wholehearted and shit? That's what I'm saying. These people saying y'all motherfuckers go to Dalton and return back crazy. Motherfucker actually, and I was there, y'all. How many people did she actually connect with in her 48 hours there? Let's just keep it real. She act like she meant the whole goddamn town.
Green and stupid, just like a lot of these people. But I'm not now because once you show who you are, I tell the truth. So, y'all saw him come in the comments, saying a few things I didn't get to say here and see everything he said. He said share the link. I didn't know how to because I was on my phone. And like I told him, that's the reason why I had the super producer.
So how is a nigga competing with you and you don't even know how to share a link from your phone? Because when you go live, if you go live straight from the vertical app, as you're setting up the app, there is clear as day a section that say invite a guest. You have to cut that one out to be able to invite a guest. So I'm gonna just tell you, you couldn't invite anyone on your first two streams because you didn't have it set up that way. You just went directly live from your mobile. So you couldn't do it because you have to set it up before the live to be able to allow a guest. That's one. Second, you weren't on StreamYard, so you definitely couldn't send the link. But how is a nigga competing and you don't even know how to work the devices that you using?
Help me down the car thing because I got confused. Like, oh shit, how you do this? How you do this? Because there's only certain things.
Yeah, that super producer thing is crazy. If her initial thing, I guess it's one thing to be like, she ain't good for the show, but that doesn't make her a bad person. I can get that. Like, she ain't good for the show, but that doesn't mean she not good and has her own lane. I can kind of see that. But yeah.
How to do.
One thing we can say about super producer though, I don't know when they fell out, however they fell out, except for that one appearance on her show. She ain't had nothing to say. Super producer knows how to create a page and go live if she wanted to talk about Jed. And she said she won't do that. Now, I feel it's very rare that people that know you, I don't know how close they were, but she worked enough with them enough that she knows some stuff that she could be out here talking about. And she said, I ain't gonna do it. I told her that I'm never going to do it. I don't know if she told Jed that, but there's something to be said about that because most people, boy, as soon as y'all fall out, they can't wait.
I got off that live and I came here. It should not be televised. But why it's televised is because you're using, in my opinion, I haven't talked to Ms. Carter.
Well, in everybody's defense, we ain't know this heifer was crazy until she did the live the other day saying, you ain't want to be my co-host. But how you gonna ask me to be the co-host and not respond to me? That's what we knew she was crazy. When she was just talking about Dalton, we ain't know she was crazy. When she started calling Alexis her third daughter, then we knew she was crazy.
I haven't talked to super producer. I haven't even talked to them since yesterday.
But I thought she said she got boys, so how Alexis her third daughter? Didn't she say she had two boys, 19 and 20?
Since this morning I went live, I didn't talk to none of them.
Well, I didn't know she was crazy.
So everything
I ain't watched like that, and I don't lie. I supported. I popped in her chat. I shared some. I don't know if I shared anything. You know what? I try not to share people that's not already inside my circle now because we used to being with tech. But when I share out new places that I've been, all the ops go over there and they try to start shit. If y'all remember back a couple weeks ago where it was somebody constantly coming in Jed's chat under different names saying, please don't attack this person. That was that person over there wanting Jed to give her some attention. I had to inbox him immediately. No, don't do it. This is what she want. You don't even know who the fuck this woman is. She followed me over here. Just don't even do it. So that's what happens when I share people. So I may not have shared her unless it was early on, but yeah, I support it to the way I support. I won't say I was in every live. I'm not in everybody's lives. Some lives I miss because I be just every goddamn word. But I support it.
Said from this morning was my opinion, my feelings from my observation. Somebody's like, I don't be like that. Shut up, girl. You sound like you're.
So if somebody said they want facts when you talking about your feelings and your opinion, what do you mean shut up? Your feelings doesn't mean it's right. Your intuition don't mean it's right. Thanks for becoming a member.
Help! Somebody! Anybody! Help!
Now, Miss
what Dingleberry over there doing?
I don't know. Running up on 67-year-old women.
No.
At board meetings and getting documents to dox Kiana Belcher from Keith Price and that Michael Smith. That was the last thing she was caught doing. They got pictures of her taking the paperwork from Keith Price and Michael Smith. That's Kiana Belcher's financial information.
Mm-hmm.
So she went to doxing and all, but she was crying about her being doxed.
Mm-hmm.
And she was ready to fight a 67-year-old lady because she stopped supporting her channel.
Wow. Okay then, we gangster. Damn.
Grace, you got a choice to make coming up on the 21st because that's when it's getting real. The 21st is the Zoom. Dingleberry and them commentary. Are you gonna stream it in support of Dingleberry? Because y'all know the first time she did it, she was in support of Jed. Y'all remember that live? Let's see what she do this time. We gotta see.
I'm dropping and coming up on another device.
Okay.
Spiritually blinded. I was trying not to say that. This is a total distraction. This isn't helping part for me. Actually, it's not a total distraction because I got videos coming. I still have my.
Okay, so somebody tells you what you're doing is a distraction. You say it's not a distraction, but you telling Jed he being distracted by doing other shit. How is it that for you got other videos coming, so it's not a distraction, but with him being in Flint and everywhere else, that's a distraction. Because I heard you say how many times he come to Dalton and leave and come and leave and come and leave. But you came and left. If you could afford to go more, you would. That was one of the things you said due to your finances. He's able to go and leave and go and leave and go and leave at leisure. But if it's not a distraction for him to be doing all those other things, and that's what you said, your team be trying to tell you need to stay focused, how come somebody couldn't just tell you to stay focused? It's the same shit you just criticized him for doing in your other video, yet you said, I'm able to keep doing videos and roast this nigga. Well, how come he can't take a flight to UConn and still set up a press conference in Dalton? Matter of fact, the press conference they had the other morning talking about Pritzker and them, wasn't that set up by him and he wasn't even there? Why haven't you set up? I just got to ask you, Dingleberry, and that other nigga in OKC, why haven't y'all done it? Y'all care so much about Dalton. Why haven't y'all got y'all's group of Dalton supporters to hold their press conference? Because it doesn't matter who holds it, who shows up, as long as residents are doing it. Why haven't y'all been able to do it? Y'all got so much criticism about this nigga, but he's done shit that y'all haven't done. And it's easy as hell to set up a press conference. But y'all probably know if y'all did, never mind. Y'all know what it is.
I never stopped my plan. What's happening now is that people are being exposed. This is not a distraction, ma'am. This is show me what you work with. Someone said that he could come out and say the same thing about me.
Absolutely. Yes, absolutely. He can say the same thing about you. And you said him exposing people was wrong too. The same thing the Dingleberry chick said, but ain't y'all into exposing people now? It was wrong when he was doing it, I guess, because y'all didn't think of exposing people first. Y'all is trying to knock this nigga out his spot, but y'all can't. Y'all is stealing his ideas. People is being exposed. What needed for? Never mind. Never mind. Y'all gonna be giving 48-hour notices next, I guess.
Hey, what you see. So this is live about your feelings. I'm truly asking. Go look at the other live so you can figure it out, because I'm not gonna go back in detail with it.
The comments was lighting her ass up.
Put everything together, make it make sense. Miss Carter was in his chats and listening likes for his video. That's why he mentioned Miss Carter. And listen, but you heard what he said. You heard what he said. He said he won't help her because other people around her and these clowns or some other bullshit. That's the problem. I already told y'all I don't care who bees and who chat and everybody support everybody. But that's what got me.
He said clowns, not you. It's more than you that's on the on the case with her. But and then you saying, but he said he not gonna help. But I guess you didn't see the video. Well, you about to review it, so I don't know why you would say that when the video ended with him saying he was gonna help and her saying that she wanted to help. Now I've heard, as I said, after this shit popped off, I wouldn't do it because what you're doing is the exact same thing he said happened in the Kanika Jenkins case. Motherfuckers got jealous because he was asked to help, and all this shit come out. I personally wouldn't do it. Like the first day I announced I'm gonna help Carl Wilson, I get 3 lives done on me to help because I'm trying to help. I wouldn't want the stress, but that's not me. That he got to deal with that. I don't, but I personally, I wouldn't touch it. I would say, y'all got it. Knock yourselves out.
You were not thinking about her until she was in your chat. If you saying that that's what she was, and you wasn't genuine about your approach. And that was the problem, what I was observing from his action, that he was not genuine to his approach. You should have just let me be. Because once you approach me and I feel like there's no genuineness, yes, and
he shouldn't have approached her and said, I want you to be my co-host. She constantly talking about this not being genuine, but she said from day one, she had a bad feeling about him. Remember who else said, I don't know how to cover Jed. I don't know how to report on Jed. They did what Dingleberry said too. They all have these intuitions, yet they still be on the nigga coattails.
My feelings involved, you know why my feelings involved? Because I truly care for him as a person. Even to this day, I don't want the nigga locked up. I don't want him hurt. I don't want none of that. When he got locked out, I was like, damn, how the fuck you wake up in the morning and call and check on that you never even met? Everybody calling. That's pure D love. That's pure D unconditional love. All of y'all, we were all showing the same thing. So this is the time of exposure, me. Either you come out and repent and behave, stop being an opportunist. If you not, like I said, my main thing, if you came out to say,
who the fuck is she to tell a nigga to come out and repent? Man, you not God. This motherfucker said, come out here and repent.
What you said, you know, you don't mess with her because she got people around her, da, da, da. You are just as bad as LNC. Because guess what? You said that they was on some BS because of the way they was acting in this car, because allegedly, whatever. I don't know if it involved you, but they stopped messing with him. I think probably did involve you. I don't know. And so they're on some BS for doing that. And you're not on that BS for saying that?
Well, he never started working with her and stopped working with her. He never started working with her and stopped. They started working with her and stopped.
Y'all didn't see the first 3 things he said in his video? Let us hear what you heard. He probably blocked my channel.
He probably blocked my channel. Well, it's not like Facebook.
He probably took it down. Don't take it down.
He probably took it down. Says the lady who took her shit down until I kept pointing out she took it down and she was killing her own views by doing it.
Pull it up. You want to hear what I heard? Why? Please, 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 please. Please, please, please. I'm not trying to hear no excuses. When you go, you apologize to her, and at the same time go and gaslight it and say, well, you know the cake's about to be up, and I could with my DOJ connections.
How was that gaslighting? He was informing her if she didn't know that it's about to, what you call.
Stop it. Let me put it up here. Y'all can't see what it is, then you could be spiritually bonded. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? That's
spiritually bonded. Like, you motherfuckers lose y'all goddamn mind. You talk about voodoo one day, you talk about God the next, you a shaman the next, you're talking to dead people. You all over the damn place. You witch doctor.
Okay. That's your life. Let's see if you took the video down already.
Raina, you don't know if you wasn't in here earlier, but I said I didn't even recognize that woman's voice. It's been so long since I heard it, but then it just sounded like life whooping her ass. Like she turned old overnight, I guess. I guess it's been out a year. I ain't heard it. But boy, that sounded, I didn't know that was her at first.
Just like the music. What? How would you even bring her name up? You said left it.
Let's get y'all to the live there.
You would apologize for that in the background.
Why would he take that live off? And wait a minute, you said he would have apologized to somebody in the background, but you doing 3 lives. You cannot advise anybody on how to do anything when you did 3 lives. This is ridiculous.
What? How would you even bring her name up? You said left it. Why you ain't helping all this stuff? You could apologize for that in the background. You was throwing shots. Not there. Baby. Yes, I've been dragged on the ground, called all types of names.
Oh, you ain't got YouTube Premium? Man, shut up. You ain't got Premium, G.
It gets me really mad.
So amazing about going through the process. And we've literally definitely been going through the process. And I'll definitely also take a moment to give a shout out to our boss. My prayers are with our boss and her family and the loss of a loved one, and to one of the ones that I told you all days ago had experienced a loss who was in production. But let me tell you what I want you all to understand about these people. These people keep getting hits and keep on taking. Do you all know they both still showed up for work? Not like lazy, right? They're not fired. They literally taking real blows to their personal lives. And these people are still showing up to work 9 days for you all. If you look behind me, there you see my bag. I'm literally supposed to have been on a flight this morning. My bag is packed. My bag is packed. I was supposed to be on a flight this morning to Flint, Michigan. My team put a halt to that. While I was sleeping, who these people think they are? My team put a halt to that. They're like, look, you're not going to Flint right now. You're going to Dalton. So I got some move balls. I'm still in Texas.
Come on, fast forward to 10 minutes.
I'm still in Texas. Y'all don't run me. Yes, they do. Okay, so with that being said, I'm literally sitting there rocking office because I got 1 hour literally to make my decision if I'm going to get up and get to this airport to go to Dalton. Now, before I say or talk about Dalton, let me say it like this as it relates to Flint. So basically, I'm not excited about this. My issue with Flint is not going and not okay. Baby continues to do the over.
I'm just gonna show the part that made me upset. And if he in the thing, I'll pull him up.
Let's go into Flint and do what we do.
I'm gonna show the part that made me upset.
The best part of it, we gotta know that it's working really works of people. Now,
why didn't you have this shit queued up already? Because you in your first 2 videos, you said he was live, you saw he was live. And you seen like 5 minutes. Why didn't you have it queued up already to the spot? You knew you were going live and talk about it. So what happened? As it relates to having this shit queued up.
Because the rest part is one of the last line. Like all that.
No, she sped. Well, I got her on 1.25 because I can't listen to her in real time. It's slow and she talks slow. It's a 2.5 hour video. She's speeding up Jed's part until he get up there. What he's saying ain't important because he gonna come up in a few minutes. I don't know when, but he's coming up shortly.
They're not helping me. So it makes this conflict, right? It's like, why not? And I feel about it. So, and the conflict kept out, we get everything to me, except for the bottom bounce, like, keep taking it. But why do we, invest, wait on this, right, and come back? And the people are not going to do their, it's not it's hard to me, right? So I can get it because I see the things that might be done.
2 more minutes. I think it's at 10 minutes.
It's hard for us because we already got resources.
If you think it's at 10 minutes, bitch, slide the ball to the 10-minute mark. I'm sorry, I wasn't supposed to cuss. Damn it.
I got to do this for what the difference to me, not be together on time. And so people think this is being my heart is where I want to do everything needs to talk to the result. But the election results just demonstrate that there needs to be a little bit
more. By the way, people, because you know, I know when I say I ain't supposed to cuss, that don't include no words but bitch and hoe. It's everything else is on the table. when I say I ain't cussing, that mean bitch no. Don't mean motherfucker, shit, and all that other stuff. Those are fine. Those aren't curse words.
Interest, resident to get more done. That you all do that. Number two, there's not going to together. And then number two, you already help people else. That was not what it is.
True. I'm saying.
Let's get into the okay. All right, so first, let's get to it.
True.
Wait.
Damn circadian. I'm saying.
Why?
Cause her first day tomorrow again. They ain't shit for putting me through this twice.
You ought to be good now, Trey. I mean, you did it last Monday. You did great. You got it. And you've been ready for her to go back.
I was lying.
You were lying. Oh, wow.
I was lying.
So how many days did she go? Just how does it work?
She just had to go Monday. I guess it's by the last name they stagger me, and I guess all the names, or they probably, if Z ended Wednesday, everybody went day one day, and then they all come back together Monday.
Oh, okay.
They had it set up by last names and staggered how they staggered the members. But I don't think everybody went to Friday.
You'll be all right. It's gonna be okay.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I go through it all over again.
Did she enjoy the day? That's all they can.
Yeah, she did. Now, everything was perfect when she talked to me, but then when she talked to her uncle, her auntie, she was saying the teacher was mean, and I was like, how? And she wouldn't say nothing. But she remembers going to dance class and liking it and meeting 4 friends.
Uh-oh.
Only 60 likes. I hate it. I like it. I love you. But second, my team already went to. It's only every work. You guys need to get the so they have work. And they're going to be paid for it. They're going to get exposure and continue to run out of interest. That's income. That's different. And they're going to do all of us trying to do something.
You just said fast forward 3 times, man. You said fast forward 3 times and you have not advanced the video yet. You're still letting it play just at a fast speed. That's not fast forward.
I'm gonna leave this here. There's something wrong with my community. Something wrong. We really have a problem with police. We have a problem. We work together, being with our getting bullshit out of it. Now, I'm gonna do that right now. I'm gonna do that right now because I just don't have teachers. So
I ain't even know the crime dog still exists.
I probably appreciate that doing it did, but do you all know that in my briefing this morning by my vets, and you guys, this
right there,
my highest,
right there.
My highest level of advice.
Right there.
I want you to be honest.
You come in there to die. I'm gonna call you in, boo. I just want them to listen.
From where? And then they told me where it comes from. I'm like, how? I don't know.
Now Jed then walked in the chat and said, drop the link, because he's aware now that this is her 3rd live on him in a day. So now he like, drop the link. Now, it was for me personally, Leah. I be setting goals, not to call these bitches. I be trying. It just slips sometimes. They'll say something stupid and it'll slip. I be trying though.
This individual. I've not done anything to, with, or against them. I've only tried to celebrate them. What the hell would be the reason that this individual could genuinely want to attack me? One of the very few people who I gave my very personal and very direct number.
Okay, so right now he is talking about her because I'm sure he was made aware that she had done 2 lives. So he on his live, he talked about a lot of things, but he's taken aback by her because he like, damn, this lady done called me twice before with the shit. And I let her know, like, what? It's not what you think. I ain't no problem with you. You're good.
Probably appreciate that doing it did, but do you all know that in my briefing this morning by my vets, and you guys, this
right there,
my highest
right there,
in his briefing by his vets, and she pointed it out. Oh no, she telling him where the link is. By the way, Grace, I don't know if you know this, but putting the StreamYard link up on the screen like that, it does nothing. Ain't nobody finna type in HTTP, because that's what you're gonna have to do with it being on the screen. You would have to copy that shit letter for letter to be able to actually utilize it.
You just keep dropping it in the chat so they can click on it. But actually putting it up on the screen doesn't help. What are we supposed to do with it? You can't click it.
My highest level of advice.
Right there.
I want you to be understood.
You come in there to die. I'm gonna pull you in, boo. I just want them to listen.
From where? And then they told me,
I'm gonna pull you in, boo. You've been doing all this shit talking about me, and now, boo. Oh hell no.
it comes from. I'm like, wait a minute, how? I don't know.
How?
I've had very limited conversations with this individual. I've not done anything to, with, or against them. I've only tried to celebrate them. What the hell would be the reason that this individual could genuinely want to attack me? One of the very few people who I gave my very personal and very direct number. And they're like, well, you listen, there's a lot of indirect in the window. They're part of other people who are connected to you, and what we're monitoring is just that.
Now, as I mentioned, she never watched the video. So his opinion is based on what someone else told him. And if my innuendo,
What is innuendo? It's innuendo. He didn't watch the video, but you admitted that you was talking shit about him. Why he gotta watch? Why does he have? It's just like people saying you talk shit about me. I don't know exactly what was said. They said you was talking shit about me. I personally don't want to find out, but I just referenced it. I heard you responded, but you cut your camera off. That's what I got. That's enough for me. But I'm not gonna make a series about it. And if I actually want to know, I will go find out, but I don't care. But you actually admitted that you talked about him, so why does it matter if he watched the video? We know for a fact you was talking about this nigga in the last 2 videos, so why does it matter if he watched it or not? You wanted him to hear you talking shit? But he put it up. That's why it came in your chat, so he can, instead of going back to your live to hear what you said, just repeat the shit. I'm here now in front of you. Just repeat the shit so we can see what can come of this.
now, as I mentioned, he never watched the video. So his opinion is based on what someone else told him. And if my innuendo made them think about you, that means that you need to.
I don't even know what words she said, but it's innuendo.
Now, as I mentioned, he never watched the video. So his opinion is based on what someone else told him. And if my innuendo made them think about you, that means that you need to listen to the content.
Her innuendo. That's what she said, her innuendo. Is there any word this woman don't fuck up? God damn it. Oh man.
There will be nothing that can come about it. And so here's the issue for me. Now I go, there are a lot of people that are surrounding me. There goes your bar. Oh, not want to work with let me frame this different.
Let's put them on.
It makes it harder for me.
Hold on.
I understand that now somebody else wants to join me.
But let's clarify that. We're gonna talk me. Just like I explained to them how shit happened. Yeah, because I'm the fuck. Because you're the.
What is going on with weird ass people? Shit.
Well, I got her in the window.
Out with it being.
And
oh shit, she finna start crying, y'all.
His spirit.
About the co-host. Now again, she talking about, I called him a Leviticus spirit. He needed to hear that for himself instead of hearing it from somebody else. He needed to listen to it himself.
We gotta know that it's really work of the people. Now, like this, as it relates to Flint. So they can.
That's what.
I'm not deciding on so my issue with Flint is not going and not helping. So it creates this conflict, right? It's like, okay, why do I come back if the people are not going to do their something? It's hard to think right. I can feel because I see the things that are being done.
2 more minutes. I think it's at 10 minutes.
My heart is really kind of only 60. Like I hate to black people. I love you too. That's 6th grade. Anything you want, I'm trying to do something. There's something wrong with my community. Something wrong. We really have a problem. We have a problem. We work together, being about any of the bullshit out of it. Now, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that because I just don't have interest. So they don't leave.
You sitting there talking about some agreeing with him when he said our people have a problem with working together, and you one of the goddamn problems. I'm not saying that word is overused. You have a problem with working together with him on Cara. Apparently, you feel like you the only one who can talk about this case, which is not benefiting, it's not helping Cara at all. You doing this, turning people off from helping, ain't doing it because your platform ain't changed the shit. Media's platform ain't changed the shit. She's still saying the same thing she's been saying for 3 years. Y'all don't want to work with nobody. Y'all saying, well, don't let him help. But what are y'all doing? Y'all doing the same thing that other people have done. Talked about it on YouTube.
To get a co-host. I was looking at some individual. I brought and appreciate them for what they did. But do you all know that in my briefing this morning by my bets, and you guys, this
right there,
my highest,
right there,
my highest level of advice.
Right there.
I want you to be understood.
You come
I
to
want
this guy.
her to say her in the window.
I wanted to listen.
From where? And then they told me where it comes from. I'm like, wait a minute, how? I don't know.
How?
I've had very limited conversations with this individual. I've not done anything to, with, or against them. I've only tried to celebrate them. What the hell would be the reason that this individual could genuinely want to attack me? Maybe one of the very few people who I gave my very personal and very direct number. And they're like, well, there's a lot of indirect innuendo. They're part of the people who are connected to you, and what we're monitoring is just.
Now, as I mentioned, he never watched the video. So his opinion is based on what someone else told him. And if my innuendo made them think about you.
My innuendo.
Now, as
in the window. To the wall.
Intuition. Is that what you mean?
I think she's trying to say innuendo. I think she's trying to say innuendo. She knows how to say intuition. But that's what she was saying. Yeah, her innuendo. And I bet she don't know how to spell it either. I bet she don't know how to spell it.
This is funny. Oh.
In the window to the wall.
Don't do
but
it.
She wanted to lick Jared balls. Oh, she wanted to lick this man balls. Oh, ski, motherfucker. She wanted to suck the freedom fight out this nigga.
Oh, Jesus. I have not seen a woman this angry. I mean, like, honestly, for real, Trey. It's help needed. Help needed. I'm just saying.
Straight. I'm not a smart person, but I know how to say innuendo. I know the difference between residence with the TS and residence. And I know how to say specifically. I'm not smart though.
I saw your shade.
I haven't been a nurse or none of that, but I can spell and speak correct grammar when I want to. She can't cut it on if she wants to. She can't cut the correct grammar button on at all. She just fucking my innuendo. See, and then black people hate correction. I told her specifically ain't a word, and she stopped her show. MoneyBoy.
Wait, Trey, wait. You gotta stop going to people live. You gotta stop. You listen. You gotta stop.
That's how I got blocked. That's how I got blocked, because I said specifically ain't a word. She remembered that she didn't block me, and she saw me come and talk about an hour later. She said, I'm finna get all you niggas. Specifically.
Who I gave my very personal and very direct number.
In the window. One more time.
They're part of the people who are connected to you, and what we're monitoring is just.
Now, as I mentioned, he never watched the video. So his opinion is based on what someone else told him. And if my innuendo made them think about you, that means that you need to listen to the content that I was saying, because it was about the Leviticus spirit. Let's keep going.
Nigga, it was about you. Nigga, you ain't just say that. You said all types of shit about this nigga. She act like both of her lives were up, and you still, and man, I don't know what that is. I'm not even gonna look it up. I'm gonna just take your word for it. It's the devilish spirit. How is that nice? That's not nice. Why the fuck he gotta listen to you diss him? You saying you dissed him, but not like that.
You call him some type of evil spirit. Whatever it wasn't good. But then when you got called bitch, I ain't called you out your name. What the fuck is this spirit you talking about? I think it's the Leviathan spirit. I don't know. I need one of y'all to figure this out. I don't know if it's Leviathan or what she's saying. Levitican. It sounds like she's saying Leviticus. Y'all know the girl be misspelling, but not. She be using the wrong words. I won't say misspell because we can't see her spell them. She just saying them. But if she's saying them wrong, we know how she spell them the same way she's saying it. So when she spelled in the window, she probably put INDAWINDO in the window. That's probably how she spelled it.
Listen, this is when you subliminally put me out there, and I'm good. I'll be talking about me. I'm not afraid. That's what he was talking about.
Getting ready to see more text literally out of nowhere.
So here he go. To my opinion, trying to troubleshoot something that's not even going on, because the people who.
What the fuck, y'all? Jed has briefings before live. So I know that is because for the last live that we had the show, they were in a briefing and they told me it was gonna be a minute when I sat down because they was doing the briefing. So they have briefings about it. Whatever they have going on, they be talking about it before every show. So before he hit this live button, he got briefed on the 2 videos that she did. Listen to this line, wench.
I'll see more text literally out of nowhere.
So here he go. To my opinion, trying to troubleshoot something that's not even going on.
It's not to my opinion, it's in my opinion. Are you Tiffany hitting your cousin?
Because the people who he may think is telling me stuff, I haven't even talked to them. Talking about an orchestrated attack. I explained to you guys the reason why I went live, and I'm going to explain that to him. I haven't even talked to them. Talking about an orchestrated attack. I explained to you guys the reason why I went live, and I'm going to explain that to him why I went live, because he did not watch it. Let's go.
But were they wrong in saying it was an orchestrated attack? You went live twice. You ain't leaving in just one video. You was like, nope, I don't feel like I got it all out. Let me do another one. You was talking about being co-host and all types of shit. You ain't just say I left it at a Leviathan, whatever the fuck you said, spirit.
This is going to continue.
But that's still not his name. If he said you had a Jezebel spirit heifer, you would be offended.
It's a carver. So let's go. So if there's not a link between the person he asked to be a co-host and the carver, just listen.
The co-host.
Let's go on, because this is going to continue into carver. So let's go. So if there's not a link between the person he asked to be a co-host and the carver, just listen.
For what? Relevance is a hell of a drug. If you cannot build your name, you cannot.
Relevance is a hell of a drug. Where did he lie? I challenge you all to go to her channel and go to the videos portion of her channel and go down 3 months and see how many times she's used his name. Then go to the live portion of it and go back 3 months and see how many times she's used his name. He ain't lying, but the same thing applies to me as well. I'm not offended by it because I understand that entertainment and news and all of that shit, everybody is using somebody's name. The news station, WGN, ain't talking about what's going on in their employees' lives. They talking about what's going on outside the world that don't concern them. They're always using somebody else's name, even when they covering the story saying this person got robbed, this person got shot, this person is complaining because they having a problem with the homeowner. They're using somebody else's name. They're using the business name. That's just part of the game. But simple-minded niggas take shit like that as a slight. Now, in that situation, he was giving it to you as a slight, but it's the truth. It's the truth. You came up off Jed's antics and Dalton. It is what it is.
build your platform. You cannot build your whatever you have.
Shots
You
fired.
can't build it without with it being.
This motherfucker said, listen to this shit, y'all. What Jed has done, I'm going back to normal. What Jed is now doing in his first live, and she done 3. She's on her 3rd live, but she's previously done 2, and she talking about shots fired. On her 3rd live, she came in talking shit. Talking about, I bet your team told you not to show up, but now she's saying shots fired, even though she started it. You call this man the Leviathan, whatever spirit you called him, you started it. You said you trying to use my sister's name. You are opportunist. You this. You selfish. You do this. I don't like how you move. You a hothead. You called him a narcissist and all types of shit. Don't forget, you took that video down, but you on her. Let's see if you lift it up. You took it down where you called him a hothead, a narcissistic hothead, or whatever the fuck you called him. Just all types of names, but shots fired on him saying, if you can't be relevant, you know how many people use his name? Why couldn't that have been a general statement? Because you know you use his name and it hit dog holler.
I'll come on my platform to talk about it.
All of us, I'm saying all, every motherfucker that's covered Dalton has done at least one story about something Jed has done since he's been there. And I'm saying all, from paint book lessons, all down, because they had even the video, if you just did him getting locked up, that Andrew Holmes situation, covered it. If you did the Michelle Staples shit, covered it. The Lacey video being chased, everybody that's covered Dalton has done it, including the national news media.
Now nobody, and nor am I concerned about what's going on in nobody else's house, because my house is big.
You're a lawyer. You go on your platform and talk about other people's house and their shit. And if people talk about you, let's keep going.
Busy, and it's a fact. But for my community, don't say that you are for your people and you utilize. You know what? Hey, if you got receipts of me doing something, by all means, go ahead and put it out there, right? Let's deal with it. But this unwarranted, irrational shit that does nothing to move us forward. Doesn't make sense. And it's crazy because it's people, it's like, I don't know who the hell I can celebrate. And as a matter of fact, that's why I don't want to do it. Now I'm gonna stop everybody from being mentioned, from being seen, from being honored, because there is no honor in this world. What is going on with spirit ass people? So now let me say this, I don't know this person. I've had limited conversation. I can show you my call off. I can show you my Instagram. I try my best to explain to these people who I am. Nothing different than what I said to you. I'm not a typical advocate. I work with law enforcement. I work with government. I work with citizens. I work with all people across the board. I've been an advocate for a long time. I have done things on every level, from national to federal to local. From statewide
because you're the fucking man.
I know everybody.
Yes.
I have citizens. I have celebrity friends. You get it?
And think about this. Why would I talk against someone who I uplifted on my platform? What is it? If we're going to talk about it today.
What is the purpose? Why do you have to attempt to build your name? Oh.
Why am I trying to build my name off of you? Not really. And we're going to talk about that. And I'm going to explain to you, just like I explained to them, how shit happened. And I gave you as much honor as I did after Hell Week, and I stopped posting your videos. It says thank you. I appreciate it because there was something suppressing me in the algorithm because I'm such a renegade. But if you listen to the video earlier, I said it is a covering over that man. Like, that's why I saw him as such a good individual, but I couldn't.
Ma'am, you're explaining away how you built your channel off talking about him. You can't explain that away. The videos are still up. I read them the other night.
Spiritually blinded, but let's clarify that. We were talking. Did you out?
We're trying to create. I just don't understand it.
You understand it. I want to hear about the Carver situation.
Something about somebody with bullshit.
That's what I want to get to. Because honestly, I didn't even hear all this shit. I didn't even hear all this shit.
Well, I don't know.
I just heard they took me straight to the car situation. I didn't even hear all he said that.
It's fine. That's cool. I don't care. But I'm understanding.
So you didn't hear any of this, but you did 2 lives.
Somebody else wants to join the failing this we entered that group and have it. So what I would say, blah, 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 blah. And so now what I will say, because again I ain't no man that's gonna go around the machine. But what I will say is that what's it to me is it makes me not want to work with let me frame this different.
Let's put them on.
It makes it harder for me, right? Because I'm definitely not there goes Jabbar. Oh, I know this person. Jabbar, I see him all the time. Well, okay, anyway.
I'm gonna get to it, baby.
I'll read you behind what was going on. It's like,
yeah.
Okay, I can read what was going on. I'll get Jabbar. Jabbar, you talking to me? I'm not. So anyway, let me say, so here's the thing, right? I want to help Carl Wilson more. Do you all understand that Alexis Wilson's case is coming up to its deadline for DOJ to pick this case up? And if DOJ doesn't pick this case up outside of whatever's happening to it, there will be nothing that can come out of it. And so here's the issue for me now.
Right here, he isn't talking to Carl Wilson. He's talking to his audience about information that he just found out about it being close to the statute of limitations being up. But you got all these other people that saying this her third daughter and shit. They didn't know this. They didn't understand this. They claim they've been on it. They done went to butterfly releases and all of that. They did not know this. Butterfly release was on the 27th, if I'm not mistaken.
I go, there are a lot of people that are surrounding the case, not just gonna fuck me. And I would hate to start, give all that of me like I do with everything else, and only for it to end up, not because I think Carl would do that, but I don't want to get involved with all these good ass people who that's literally nothing. Hey, I don't want to do that. And now I'm getting attacked and called and mislabeled and misrepresented because all of these people are around me. They're not doing, you know what?
We're not doing what
y'all ain't doing shit. Just to be honest, y'all ain't doing shit. He's finally up on the screen, and for some reason she's still letting it play. But I guess she said she didn't hear that. Well, no, she heard that part. She claimed she didn't hear the shit before that because she said she wanted to hear the car part. So he's up here and she's still playing the video instead of getting straight to the meat and potatoes.
I'm doing that they can do what needs to be done because I'm not about, I don't get my bills paid from none of this. I'm not about.
Let's stop right there. Now let's go. Now, like I said, I feel like you brought Carl Wilson up as an opportunity because you know that I've been focusing on it. And for you to say the reason why you didn't help her because other people are involved is disingenuous to me. It shows that you don't.
He didn't help. Now, first of all, she lied on what he said. He said he would hate to help. And all the people that's surrounding the case currently, they don't fuck with him, he don't fuck with them. He said he would hate to get involved. He didn't say that's why he didn't. So that's one.
It was paid from none of this. I'm not about.
Let's stop right there. Now let's go. Now, like I said, I feel like you brought Carl Wilson up as an opportunity because you know that I've been focusing on it.
You claim the man didn't watch your videos. So if he didn't watch your videos, how in the hell would he know that you've been focusing on it? But he decided to talk about it because she doing it. That's her logic as a 40-plus-year-old woman. You only talking about it because I'm doing it. Well, by that logic, ma'am, the only reason you talking about daughter is because everybody else was. What's the problem?
And for you to say the reason why you didn't help her because other people are involved is disingenuous to me. It shows that you don't have everybody's best interest in mind and you want to control everything. Now let's go. You can do what you need to do. I'll shut up and we can talk.
How you doing, Grace?
God be the glory. I'm doing good. Good as God gonna make it.
Well, I'm glad it's interesting that we're on the internet world, but just out of curiosity, have you seen your missed calls from me?
The missed call that I got from you was after I came back up from there, and I was completely uncomfortable.
Oh.
And
Hey man, why can't you get a direct answer from a black woman? Have you seen your missed calls from me? That's a yes or no question. Yes, I did. Okay. Why you ain't answer? Then you could have went into that explanation.
I can't totally say why I'm uncomfortable,
Okay.
but if you
What the fuck? I've had your number for a while. I've talked to you on the phone before, but now I'm uncomfortable talking to you, and I can't say why I'm uncomfortable. So why you ain't had no problem speaking your mind earlier? And I told you these motherfuckers always be tough about it, ready to bust their guns, but then they be obscure as a motherfucker, indirect as hell. Well, I can't tell you why I'm not. If I don't feel comfortable with it, I can't really say. Why not? Nigga, ain't no shit of national security or nothing like that. Ain't nobody threatened your damn life.
to my videos, I tell you why. Yes, you did call me afterwards, and I decided not to talk until I felt other things in the background was handled accordingly.
Okay.
Because wait, I'm gonna close off. Because you said I'm not close to you, this person, I'm not. But if the people who you've been around, and even the people far from you says things, and you don't have no regards for them, you definitely don't have no regards for me. So it was nothing for us to talk about because people I felt that you should have had more love for, and you met in person,
People I felt that you should have had love for. Who gives a fuck what you feel like, man? That's what's wrong with you people now. Y'all always want motherfuckers to do what y'all want. And then all you had to do was text this nigga and say bye. You could have blocked him. You had so many remedies to, these motherfuckers are nuts.
you wasn't genuine to them, so you wouldn't be genuine to me. That's why I said fuck it. If he can be genuine with those people, and we don't need to put that out there because you let them, then
Now, this is where he gonna catch her line. Right here, she's talking about him and super producer relationship. She worried about their relationship right now. This is what she talking about. He gonna ask her specifically, not specifically, specifically, he gonna ask her, are we talking about who I think we talking about? And she said, no, no, just lie. They don't give a fuck about lying right in your face.
I could be like, cool. And if you never want to talk to me because I wouldn't pick up the phone or whatever, I don't care. As long as retribution happens.
What?
It's like,
retribution? What the fuck is retribution? Hey, babe, I'm convinced her and Tiffany went to grade school together and they both graduated summa cum laude together.
Then I could be like, cool. And if you never want to talk to me because I wouldn't pick up the phone or whatever, I don't care. As long as retribution happens, because
retribution.
I could be like, cool. And if you never want to talk to me because I wouldn't pick up the phone or whatever, I don't care. As long as retribution happens.
Y'all do know she meant retribution, right? True, get your girl. This is uncalled for. This is.
You can have her. You can have her.
Who do we retribution?
Yeah, that's what she said.
It's nothing worse than a motherfucker that try to use big words that can't pronounce them. We got in the window, we got specifically, and now we got retribution. I ain't smart at all, Grace. I'm not. I'm slow as hell.
Because it's like you're presenting one thing in the public and then in the back is not the same.
So you are say. So first of all, I just want to make it clear, I would have wished we could have done this offline, because it is all very strange to me. However, you're now telling me that the reason why you didn't answer my call, somebody that you called a brother, is somebody who gave you a direct number to them. You didn't answer it because your assessment of my situation with someone else.
No,
Yes.
actually, it was the way.
Yes, and then she cut him off to say no. He just repeated back to her what she said. I felt some type of way because of the way you was treating people that I didn't feel like was genuine. And I was like, if you could do them like that, this how you could do me. That's exactly what she just said. He just said it. So you ain't answer the phone for me because of how I'm handling my business with somebody else. No, it's actually, yes, ma'am.
Go ahead. I'm gonna finish.
I'm trying to make sure that I understood what you just said. So your assessment of my handling of an issue that had nothing to do with you suggested that I wouldn't be, that I'm disingenuous, and therefore you should not even talk to me, get my perspective on it. You should just say,
absolutely. She picked sides. She picked sides. That's what she got concerned about, this man's business with somebody else that ain't got nothing to do with her. They both know her, but it ain't got shit to do with you. Fuck you mad for. And then it went from that to I'm mad about how you talked about Carl Wilson, and I'm mad that you do this, and sometimes you do shit wrong, and I'm mad I was supposed to be your co-host, and then you respond to me when you want to, and it's all types of shit.
No, that's the icing on the cake.
oh,
Now, let's just go back. When we first started communicating, you know, you talked about the whole co-host thing. I was excited, you know, from the rip. Like I said, I
we know a nigga ain't gave you attention in 20 years. We could tell you was excited. Everybody said that should be a co-host. Yeah. She saw stardom. She saw it. Cause she gonna say in here, he said, I can get your numbers and all of that stuff. She said it, she saw the bright light. She was like, ooh, my patient's gonna be like, that was my nurse. I can see it now.
oh,
Now, let's just go back. When we first started communicating, you know, you talked about the whole co-host thing. I was excited, you know, from the rip. Like I said, I supported you just genuinely. I supported Dalton genuinely. So that was cool. But I noticed that it wasn't really a plan and things like that. And you explained to me why. Because you kind of go live and these things just pop up. I'm like, I'm the same way. No, excuse me, because I know I'm a systematic thinker. I can't expect you to be systematic and just be like, okay, this is the plan, this, that, and the third. But I will send inboxes to you in regards to like, you good? Who that with? Let me know. And just different things. And you respond when you want to. This was things that I was seeing. Now, me evaluating people and not just you, that tells me that the person ain't deep. They want to talk to you when they want to talk to you. I still didn't even take that like, okay, cool, let me fall back because he's been burnt by so many people. He's probably trying to see if I'm real. You know, now let's just wait and see how everything plays out. Cool. You never really reached out to me till I got to that area, Homewood, right in this car driveway. From the time 3-4 weeks earlier, when I was like, yo, you cool? Who these witches that's messing with you? What the hell going on? Just being the genuine person. So in between all of that, I've been like, okay, cool. I understand that he's probably trying to evaluate. But I'm watching how you move and you spin narratives. I've been around a lot of individuals. And then I still said, fuck, I don't care what they say. I'm ride or die. Even to the point when you got arrested. And people try to
wait a minute. Wait a minute. You said you had intuition from the first day. You ignored your intuition. Then you said you saw how he tried to spin narratives and you was cool with that. You still ignored your intuition. You ignored your eyes and said,
Fuck what everybody got to say about you. I'm still riding that. What's the problem now then? All the shit that you're saying was bad behavior in your eyes, you accepted. You were cool with it. What happened differently?
Joe was angry. That was fucked up. And I'm like, I'm sticking beside him. Even after still feeling indifferent. Like when I did that first video this morning, everything I talked about was my intuition. Where God was like, pump the brake. And I'm like, man, it's cool. I love Jedediah. It was really about my intuition and me actually feeling like, yo, something not right. Let me give you a sample.
Nigga, your first video was talking shit about him. What the hell? It wasn't about your intuition. It was you saying, nigga, you a fuck nigga. How you gonna use my sister name? I told you not to use my sister name. That's what your first video is about. We heard it, man. We listened to
it. Before I went live a few weeks ago, I talked to my Judge Petty. And I literally cried to it. Just like
say it ain't so, Stray. Say it ain't so. So the audience voted on it and so it's y'all fault. It's y'all fault.
I was like, yo, what's up with like something weird about this dude? Like, is he trying to hold me at bay? Because everybody, and this is what I told her, because he don't respond genuinely.
Hold you at bay.
Like, and that's not, I don't want a boyfriend, I don't want no relationship, just genuinely. You gotta genuinely.
That's what it sound like. Where the fuck does boyfriend and shit come from? Is he trying to hold me at bay? He don't talk to me every day. I don't want no boyfriend or nothing.
My Judge Petty. And I literally cried to it, just like I told you. I was like, yo, what's up with, like, something weird about this dude? Like, is he trying to hold me at bay? Because everybody, and this is what I told her.
Wait a goddamn minute. I thought I heard it, but wait. Did I just hear this motherfucker say she cried to Judge Petty? She cried? Cause he won't answer the phone? Oh, he gotta answer me. It's something missing from this puzzle.
I was like, yo, what's up with, like, something weird about this dude? Like, is he trying to hold me at bay? Because everybody, and this is what I told her, because he don't respond genuinely. Like, and that's not, I don't want a boyfriend, I don't want no relationship, just genuinely. You gotta genuinely know somebody to even co-host with them. So I'm looking at 2-3 weeks later, he still didn't respond. Shit it's weird. I'm good. I said, Mara, you know what? I'm just gonna focus in on myself because we're not actually like anywhere. But I never talked bad on you. I always brought you into the conversation. I was like, this, da-da-da. And then I did the Carla. I focused in on Carla. Okay, now before that, as I mentioned, I wanted to get in contact with you. And in my opinion, I felt like somebody was blocking me from talking to me. I can't say it's you.
I wanted to get in contact with the mayor, and I felt like it was somebody blocking me from talking to me. Ma'am, Tiffany give her number out on stream all the goddamn time. You could go back to when she was just passing out them damn food boxes, and she was giving out her number and saying, inbox her. How somebody gonna block you from directly contacting her and she give out her contact information all the goddamn time? I wanted to talk to the mayor. And I don't think it was you blocking me, but I think it was you blocking me. So if you don't think it was him blocking me, why the fuck are you bringing this up? Who gives, man? I mean, y'all black women are hard to deal with.
No, I will leave comments at the bottom, especially when that shirt came out after you came out of jail. I said I can help get her shit automated, comment all type of shit. And after that help, that jail, I kind of mentioned I want to be in contact. So I felt like, okay, maybe he don't want me to be involved in that. So that's why I just fell back. So these were some of the feelings that I was feeling before anybody, somebody, anybody. This is what. So when you hit me up when I'm up there, that says to me, wow, he could have been hit me up a while ago. You just hit me up now because it's boots on the ground. And that's when more disingenuousness, it made me.
This makes no sense. Miss Mary is boots on the ground. Babe Solo is boots on the ground. Reporter 1 and Reporter 2 are boots on the ground. Renetta the Goddess is boots on the ground. Hell, Super Producer is boots on the ground. Why the fuck did he need you to drive from Georgia to go there where he knows 8 to 10 people that live there? Hell, he got a cousin that lives somewhere in the Thornton Township area / Dalton because she said she supported Tiffany. And he did a rant about that. So why would he need you where he already got people there? So he didn't have boots on the ground in Dalton until last month on the 27th when you went to a butterfly release, but you're technically not one of his assets because you said y'all wasn't even rocking like that. Y'all wasn't talking. So why would he need you as boots on the ground? Did he ask you to go? Do you know if this man wanted to? It did, babe. Actually, Babe Solo was at the damn butterfly release. Boots on the ground. You're ridiculous. Man, I was not at that Dalton meeting, but I ended up getting a picture of not a picture, a video of Berg's feet, ma'am. Boots on the ground. Nobody had to wait for you to get there. I wasn't at the meeting. I don't know who else got the video. I know I got it. But that's boots on the ground. That happened way before you ever took your ass there.
Feel like you was disingenuous even more about that action. And I'm gonna stop and then you go and then
Okay, that's a lot. I'm gonna say this to you.
Did she say Phineas or Tiffany? Or did she say both?
When I tell you I am busy minute by minute, it's not a lie. I rarely get to go home. I rarely get to have conversations with my own family. My family's.
You shouldn't have to explain this shit when she see you all around the goddamn country. Even if she don't know nothing else but you travel, she knows it takes time being in the airport. You on flights, you gotta get off the plane, you gotta get to your hotel. She knows this shit. Did you still go live? Did you have your briefing? She knows this shit, but she act like she's more important than what she is. You know how many people trying to reach out to Jay-Z and LeBron and them since they won the gold medal and they can't reach them? Oh, feelings so deep in the feelings. Retribution, y'all. This is retribution. Specifically for, I don't know, for the in the window she was sitting.
Stop. You really need to stop, sir.
There's retribution for the in the windows she specifically sit.
You really need to stop.
Taking trips this summer. I've not been on one.
Have somebody blocking her. All she has to do is reach out. Go to her Facebook page, go to her IG and DM her. Hey, if you got good enough, if you're willing to pay, you can get a couple numbers. And you just call. That's what reporters do. Hey, speak to Phineas Dukes. Oh, wrong number, sorry. You call. She answers to tell her who you are. It's really that simple. How can somebody stop you from making phone calls, emails, and text messages on your own end? They're in the windows.
Expressed a lot of.
You know that's how she spell it though. That is exactly how she spell it. She just put it all in one word.
Her, because she's like, you always doing this stuff for other people, and your mom would like to spend time with you. So if you feel that I'm not
Grace, word of advice. why I'm doing this so you don't watch me. It's just gonna piss you off. Don't watch me, man. I'm telling you, I'm giving you some great advice for your own mental health. Don't watch me while I'm doing this on you. You ain't gonna like it.
Talking to you because I'm disingenuous, then you have no idea how much is really on my plate. Because all you guys get to see is a live broadcast. It was almost a week when I wasn't even on damn broadcast. I am actually trying to fight, negotiate, find resources, survive. There's so much that's on my shoulders. I don't have time to talk to nobody. That's why I can't even have a damn decent relationship on my own. You got somebody saying that I think I'm better than somebody, but I'm literally sitting here. But what's crazy to me is you had.
Here's the thing. In life, everybody is better than somebody at the job that they're doing. At the job that they're doing, it's some people that are starters. It's some people that are bench warmers. It's some people that are superstars that are starters, and it's just some average niggas that are starters. They all got the same job. They need each other, but somebody's better than the other person. My brain processes shit a different way.
Bro, so this is, because we're just going to be honest right now. I didn't know who you were. I appreciated the fact that you stood up for me when other people was going at me. You didn't have to do that. It was very strange. And I said, I need to get a call.
Yes, it's strange. I know you felt like that.
Yeah, I thought it was strange.
Yes, it's he knew it was clout chase. It wasn't strange. He just knew what it was. He knew what it was. But as he said, he normally is. There's more people doing negative content about him than people pointing out the good shit that he do. But yeah, he knew it was clout chasing. Same thing with Dingleberry. I had to understand when you've been through this shit ain't the first time this has happened to him. He's used to seeing this, so it's almost a normal occurrence. So it don't even bother you after a while. It's the norm. Sometimes you may be shocked who it is, but you just used to people doing some fuck shit. You get numb to it.
People don't do that. Most people just rather just let you be attacked and not do it. So I was like, damn, it's a real one. So you started taking hits and I paid attention. I said, I got to find a cause. And I think I found somebody. And so I started having those conversations and I was trying to find a path to get to you. I talked to a few other people in the background. I finally talked to you and we talked about it. And then the next time I talked to you, no. I got a briefing because if you just don't believe me, I got a briefing. You should talk to even that person who you talked to. They was a part of that briefing. And they were saying, well, we think Grace is mad at you. Well, why is Grace mad at me? I told her I wanted to be a co-host to me. And I told you that. And I haven't talked to her since. Well, she's mad at you. I finally get to talk to you. And you said that you felt that I wasn't genuine because I hadn't been watching your live and I haven't reached back to you. But I'm like, damn, if you knew how busy I was, it's not even a real ability or a thought. And
I said, don't finish. What else I said? I didn't say because you didn't watch my live. I said because you go live when I go live. And then I always have a question about this FBI thing and the people who are genuinely in the fight.
Who I work for.
Ma'am, that's a damn lie. You said several times he didn't watch your lives because he didn't know that you did this and he didn't know you did that. Why do these motherfuckers just lie? Like this shit is not recorded.
Been watching your live and I haven't reached back to you. But I'm like, damn, if you knew how busy I was, it's not even a real ability or a thought. And I said,
don't finish. What else I said? I didn't say because you didn't watch my live. I said because you go live when I go live. And then I always have a question about this FBI thing and the people who are genuinely in the fight.
Who I work for.
All of that. So
you said who you are, who you work for. You go live when I go live. You don't watch my page and you don't. So I was like, whoa, this is happening.
She got a problem with him working for the FBI, but on the same token, she was cheering that the FBI came in to do an inquiry on Tiffany. She wants the FBI or somebody to step in and help Phineas' case. She also wants the FBI or somebody to come in and help Alexis' case. I don't understand how you motherfuckers hate the police 1 minute and then the next minute y'all need them people to get y'all justice. So you got a problem with his affiliation, but you ain't got no problem with the police holding Alexis Wilson's incident to task. You ain't got no problem with it.
I'm literally busy. I don't even time when I go live. I just go live when I'm able to do it. That's why there's no set program schedule, because I'm that busy. This is what I explained to you. And I said, yes, ma'am. I work with the government. I work with law enforcement. I explained all that to you. So then we were clear. There's no reason to be mad.
Why would that be a concern of hers, though? Everybody talking about Tiffany need to go to jail. I know her buckethead ass and said it once or twice. Who would take her to jail? It's police.
Now I move forward. I'm working. There's a lot of things happening. And what am I hearing again? Grace is mad at you. What the fuck is she mad at me about now? I said, but what did I do this time? I said, you know what, Grace? Here's my person. We can have a conversation directly. You said, I'm glad that you did that, genuine understanding, and you move forward. Now, in my next briefing is Grace is drawing subliminal shots. I don't know what the fuck she could be doing that for. What is she saying? As a matter of fact, I don't even want to know about that, because I want to hear all other serious stuff that I'm dealing with. So I'm getting the briefing, and now it's a monitor situation. Now all of a sudden there's a problem in my camp that was not there. You know a little bit about that. And so my way of handling that is I want to get to the bottom of it, but I want to tell you this. I watched the snippet myself. This was not secondhand information. And your words was people jealous of other people trying to work with people should da-da-da-da. I don't give a damn who working with nobody. And for the record,
you just said it. You don't like people working with people who weirdos and stuff. You do care about
no, he said he don't care who work with who. He said he is particular about who he work with based who's on it. That's his right. That's not, I'm caring. That's like, I don't know if I want this headache. You can work with who you want to, but then it goes the same way. People all the time, and I have to tell people this all the time, I can't stop you from going over to my ops and watching them, but what I can do is stop you from fucking with me. I don't care what you do, but I can still control my world and who the fuck I interact with. Those are two separate things.
I don't care about people working with who they choose to work with, but at the same time, I also want to be very clear that there's nobody who can ever tell you that I blocked you from anything. No pages, no person, no agenda, no nothing. Because I don't even do that. I'm not even that kind of guy. However, I did ask people in my camp based on the briefing, well, are you working with these people? Are you helping these people? It wasn't a problem. I need clarity, because I'm getting understanding. I'm getting an understanding that I'm now being subliminally attacked, and I'm now also hearing it. And maybe
can I pause before you go further?
I just really would like to get this complete thought out. Because I didn't call you, I didn't say nothing on the internet, I didn't make a stink about it, I did not care, I kept on working because I'm busy. And now the subliminal attacks are ramping up. And now my veteran team is saying, oh, wait a minute, it's revving up. Now there's a problem in my house that wasn't there. So now we're parting ways. And so it's all unfortunate, but what do? I ain't slandering, I'm honoring people, I'm cool. And then now, I'm being told.
I think you meant the end of windows is ramping up. It's ramping up the end of windows.
A Leviathan spirit. Now you're right. I don't watch it. Grace, I don't
see. Jed said Leviathan spirit. I think we all said it right except for her. I think
She said Leviticus or something. I said, I think she's saying Leviathan.
At times, from the moment I get off of the train, being on the call, trying to move shit, going to bed, trying to make sure I can take care of the monkey, my life. Because guess what? I gotta pay my bills. And then guess what happened to me? This internet shit affected how I make money. So I gotta keep on going. I gotta keep on doing things. It ain't easy. I ain't thinking about nobody's channel, girl. And then on top of that, I don't try to inundate myself with other people's information unless I'm going to acknowledge it, because a lot of times it makes I get a lot of my own information, and the process of filtering through it is hard enough. So nobody did or said anything against you. And this is unfortunate to me because.
And she's admitted in videos that he didn't do anything to her. She just mad at how he moving. I'm gonna test it out. I'm gonna reach out to. I started following her the other day, but I'm gonna reach out to Phinia later on just to see how responsive she is. I'm like, I just want to see, because this is a YouTube person saying she wanted to reach it. She felt like she was being blocked by people, and I just wanted to see if I could access you, because she act like she couldn't. Have a good day. She liked my music too, so that too.
Now you're saying that the Lord, that's a whole other level for me. Now it went from speculatory things that I talked to now God Himself has given discernment. So I want to hear what God has revealed about me, because I've valued my relationship with God, and I know who I am. Now God Himself, and this is unfortunate to me because now you're saying that the Lord, that's a whole other level for me. Now it went from speculatory things that I talked to now God Himself has given discernment. So
you did. You said your intuition. Where's your intuition come from? And you actually said God told you something too. Before he popped up, you said God told you. You did, and he's saying so. It went from you just saying you had a feeling, you ain't really know, but you had a feeling, to now God dropped in your spirit that this is what He was. That's offensive. People lie on God every day.
Don't hear what God has revealed about me, because I value my relationship with God.
How he being disrespectful or playing with God? He's asking her, I want to know what God told you about me. I want to know too. Because my next question would be like, so what did God's voice sound like? Was it Samuel Jackson? Was it a high-pitched voice? Was it Suge Knight? Who was it? How did God's voice sound? Was it thunderous?
And I know who I am. No. Ain't no disrespect. It's real. I
disrespect God.
The other day, I know about how I want to be with God. So what is God saying about me? I would really like to hear it.
All right, so back to what I was saying before we talk about, I don't know what God's saying about you, but I'm telling you what my intuition says, okay? But let's get back to this, your warping time.
Isn't your intuition from God, though? But then you ignored your intuition. You said you ignored your intuition. You can't tell us about your intuition now when you ignored it. And you was ready to be friends with him and his co-host. You was excited, remember? I was excited, yeah.
Let's say you're warping time, because someone reached out to me before I went down to Illinois and said, hey, I'm gonna set up a meeting with you and Jedediah. Y'all should talk about some stuff. I said, listen, ain't nothing to talk about. He really didn't do anything to me to talk about. So I can't really talk to him about anything. It's literally me feeling indifferent about this type of stuff that I just told you, me not being comfortable with this. I'm not feeling this disingenuous.
Right. Do you see how dumb this woman sounds? There is nothing to talk about because he didn't do nothing, but these are the things to talk about. You're talking about him now, so you could have talked about those things there. You could just be like, bruh, appreciate everything that you done did and all of that, but I'm going to back up off of you because it is. And it's been simple. I don't think he would have argued with you. He was like, appreciate you for letting me know.
You're not gonna argue with somebody saying they want to leave. I think that's what happened with my partner, urban therapist, because he said he wasn't fucking with the state gang no more 5 times, and 5 times I just said okay. Now the 6th time I went on and did a video on his ass, like, bro, what the fuck is wrong with you? You've already said this shit privately and publicly 5 motherfucking times. What do you want, nigga? Leave.
And I just don't want to have no part to it, especially just so coincidence. We're on the same time that when I go live, I'm uncomfortable, but it's cool. We left that. I'm just telling you, we left that conversation. Me and someone from your team, and it was cool. Nobody talked, nobody nothing. The same person who told you, or I felt the way, or whatever, they was reading into stuff. They read that I felt uncomfortable. Okay, cool. That was before Illinois. We get down there. You already have my number. That person reached out, had my number. I never said, yes, we could talk. I'm good. You didn't reach out. We were straight. About a week and a half later, a week later or something, I didn't even tell that person I was going down. I finally get the phone call from you, or get a phone call, and then we talk, and we talk about what you said. We talked when I was in front of Miss Carter house. And you like, where is this coming from? And I explained to you, just my intuition of you not being consistent. People.
So he didn't call you because it was boots on the ground, motherfucker. That's how you tried to frame it. He called you because he heard that you said you had, it was Anna. According to you, you were sitting in front of Miss Carver's house, and he called and asked you, Grace, where's all this coming from? So he wasn't calling you because you was being a damn boots on the ground. These hoes be lying. Oh my goodness. He called you because he heard y'all had beef. And he was like, what the fuck? I hadn't already talked to this woman. What we got beef about now?
And then we talk, and we talk about what you said. We talked when I was in front of Miss Carter house. And you like, where is this coming from? And I explained to you, just my intuition of you not being consistent. People who play the feds, they sometimes don't have the people best interests in mind. Maybe they do, but at the end of the day, they always choose them boys. And you say, well, I don't trust the meat. I just do whatever. I mind my business. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? So I said, okay, cool.
So he didn't need you for any of your coverage of what was going on at the butterfly release. But that's how you told these people, that's how you framed it for these people, is that he ain't been studying you, but as soon as you got down there for the butterfly release, here he go come to call him. But the phone call was about him being told yet again that you got a problem with him. The person that ain't did shit to you, you try to tell him how to run his successful business, which was successful before he ever knew who a Grace was.
Good, whatever. The day happened. We went down. I had the she bust up in your stuff. The next day, I call you when the super producer did. I call you because people.
Yeah, see how she framed it? She bust up Hilliard's stuff. How did busting, I'm just gonna ask this, I don't care if people are mad about it or not, but how does busting up Tiffany's event help Carla? And she's the one that planned it, so that question kind of goes to her too. How does busting up Tiffany's event help your cause? All it did was open the door, and thank goodness it didn't happen, but all it did was open the door for, if they wanted to be petty, to come and bust your event up, which y'all would have been upset about.
Keep asking me. This is when I call, like, Bridge at a diet. I'm like, yo, I don't know. Let me see. It's getting 7 o'clock. I say, yo, what's up, bro? I wasn't speaking any bad, anything. So let's get the time frame together. You good? Yeah, I'm good. I was just wondering if you could make, oh, yeah, I couldn't make it. I said, cool, I'm gonna let them know that you good. No bad, nothing. I'm not gonna say, because there's more than one person that I talked to in the back.
Do y'all remember me joking with Jed where he told that woman to go to the inbox, and I said, Jed, your inbox is where messages go to die. It's a joke. Imagine me being mad at this nigga because he don't respond. These people are nuts. And then they don't even think about if I'm inboxing a text and a call and an email, and how many other people are doing the same thing, wanting me to look at this case, wanting to give me a tip, wanting to do that. They don't even bother to think about shit like this. And I guess because they don't get no emails and shit, nobody else does.
Okay.
You don't have to say names. But from that time that I talked to you,
She don't want to say
to the time you having briefings with your people, did you ever say, you know, I got a problem with her? Why are you with her? Or why are you talking to her? Did you not say that? Because you just explained in a different way that, oh, I asked to see why you, you said, I'm waiting to see why you working when I could ask those questions. Why would you ask?
Hit the Cash App, hit the PayPal, hit the Super Chat, join the membership, buy an album. If you enjoy the show, fuck with your boy.
Or anything, if we were supposed to be like cohesive.
Who did I say this to?
Yeah, this is when, did you ever say that you didn't like me, that you had a problem? Did you ever say that? Because right now you're calling somebody a liar.
So how would I say I don't like you when I gave you my personal number, asked you to be a co-host, and I explained to you?
Did you ever tell a person after we talked on the phone?
This man, when he talked to you on the phone, he was trying to figure out why you had beef with him. That doesn't sound like a person that don't, if I don't like you, I wouldn't give a fuck. You gonna make me go back, man. She fucked up another word? Okay, I gotta go back. Man, let me go back. You threw me off. You made me forget what I was saying.
But from that time that I talked to you, to the time you having briefings with your people, did you ever say, you know, it's coming from, and I explained to you, just my intuition of you not being consistent. People who play the feds, they sometimes don't have the people's best interest in mind. Maybe they do, but at the end of the day, they always choose them boys. And you said, well, I don't trust the meat. I just do whatever. I mind my business. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? So I said, okay, cool. We good. Whatever. The day happened.
Thank you, Pisces. Thank you.
Help! Somebody! Anybody! Help!
Yeah, if you want to help, hit the Cash App, PayPal, Super Chat, all that good stuff. And then, truth, I done had to relearn her damn medicine. Because the school, they wanted too much, and so I had to get together with her transplant team. That was like, you could give her medicine at 8. So I've been doing it for 5 years at 9 and 9. So for the past, I guess, 4 days, maybe 5, it's been 8. It's throwing me all the way off. It's throwing me off.
Went down. I had the she bust up in your stuff. The next day, I call you when the super producer did. I call you because people keep asking me. This when I call, like Bridget a diet. I'm like, yo, I don't know. Let me see. It's here at 7 o'clock. I say, yo, what's up, bro? I wasn't speaking anything. So let's get the time frame together. You good? Yeah, I'm good. I was just wondering if you could make. Oh yeah, I couldn't make it. I said, cool. I'm gonna let them know that you good. No bad, nothing. I'm not going to say, because there's more than one person that I talk to in the background. You don't have to say names. But from that time that I talked to you, to the time you having briefings with your people, did you ever say, you know, I got a problem with her?
Oh, no. Yeah, there ain't no lights on. Something probably just an airplane or something probably flew past the sun, a cloud maybe. But there are no lights on for it to flicker. The blinds are open. I don't want that hot fries kisses. I don't want the hot fries kisses. Move. Bye.
Why are you with her? Or why are you talking to her? Did you not say that? Because you just explained in a different way that, oh, I asked to see why you, wait, you said I'm waiting to see why you working when I could ask those questions. Why would you ask why or anything if you're supposed to be?
Oh, is this the part, man? Hold on. I think, because I sure been listening to Cohesive.
Did you not say that? Because you just explained in a different way that, oh, I asked to see why you, wait, you said I'm waiting to see why you're working when I could ask those questions. Why would you ask why or anything if we were supposed to be like cohesive?
She said, that's right.
When did you ever say that you didn't like me?
How could it be cohesive if you've already said you don't like how he moving around and you didn't like how he was treating Super Producer? How would it? I'm so confused. I know I can't be the only one. I am so confused.
That you had a problem.
Oh no, my baby's fine. She's fine. It's just part of the heart transplant regimen. She's fine. Healthy baby. She good. She ready to hoop and run 2 miles out and shit.
Did you ever say that? Because right now you're calling somebody a liar.
So how would I say I don't like you when I gave you my personal number, asked you to be a co-host, and I explained to you
Did you ever tell a person after we talked on the phone?
Go ahead and send them this snippet and hear me tell you I never said it. However, I have heard somebody say that to me.
Mm-hmm. And guess what? That person, you know what? Guess what? I know. She said that I wouldn't be a good co-host for you.
Well, it sounds like you.
And I was good with it. And guess what? Because that's
this
real.
Is why I don't deal in bullshit. So
it's not bullshit. It's
I need you to tell me. No, I need you to tell me that this person said to you. I need you to tell me that this person said to you that they said to you.
I ain't telling you nothing. I'm bringing out the shit. We talking about this person, but I ain't gonna tell you nothing. Now, again, she's the one that did this live. So if you didn't want to go all the way there, why the fuck did you hit the live button? I don't understand.
That I told them that I didn't like you.
Someone in the background, and it's not that person.
Oh, okay.
Okay. What I just told you is what I.
But even that's a lie, because I think Super Producer came up and said she had a discussion with Jed about it. I don't remember, but I think Super Producer said she said it. But she just said it wasn't Super Producer. She talked to somebody else. The lies just don't stop with this woman. This is at least 3 lies I've caught her in since he's been up there.
I told you about that person. I even said that there's somebody else in the back. Did you ever speak out of your words from when I left Carver House to when I started talking shit? And I would have been cussing
too, man, on the way out.
You know I really don't mess with her. You never said that on God.
I don't like you, and I never said that.
Like I don't mess with you.
I clearly gave you my number. You know the people I talk to on Facebook? You have my fucking I'm sorry. I gave you my personal number and was asking you to consider being a co-host. How could I not like you?
Did you ever say that from the time I left Carver House to the time I started talking that I don't mess with her? After you announced to come to my page and look what was going on with the butterfly. Did you ever say that? Just say no, I never said that. Then I'm wrong. I'm wrong on all categories. You never said that.
Bring the person home who said it.
And I'm not bringing a person.
Maybe he said that when he saw you on the video and you was like, Keith, I had a conversation with you. I thought maybe he said that then. But if he did, I'm trying to figure out. I said this on his thing. If he did say it, ma'am, you had already expressed you didn't like him and the way he was moving and how he was not answering your phone calls and shit. Because remember, you had called him twice expressing how you ain't like what was going on. And he was like, where is this coming from? So if y'all have had 2 conversations where you hit him up about you not liking what he's doing, why is it a big deal if he finally say, I'm sick of this crazy bitch? Why is that a problem?
No, all you have to say is no, I never said it. Be like, no, I ain't say that shit.
So
like, yo, I never said I didn't like you. That's bullshit. It don't matter who the person is. If you reel it in, it doesn't matter. But I know you said that because you felt like I'm in competition with you and I never want to be. I cannot be Jedediah.
Anybody.
But he said it because he feel like you in competition with him, but you said earlier he was competing with you by going live. He was competing with you because you talked about car reverse. Oh. Who had the conversation? Who did the interview with car? Was the butterfly? When did Jed do his car? Hold on, fuck it, I can look it up. Let me check it out. Let me see. Oh, he doing his birthday sermon too. I forgot he was at church this morning. Jed is preaching right now, y'all. I'm not gonna play it because I don't. Yeah, but he preaching right now. I forgot he had that. So he turned up for his birthday and still went and did it. Okay, that means he ain't turned up too hard. All right, lives. Let's see. When did he do the car with the hell? Did he delete some lives? Looks like it. Yeah, he got some things. They only go back to a month ago. Lavelle, Redmond, Thornton Township. So that video is not even up there. So I can't even figure out when it happened.
About you. Now, subsequent to me getting briefings about.
For some reason, they all do. That's why I can point out to these people, I had my subs and my audience before I started talking about Dalton. So I'm not relying on Dalton commentary to sustain me. I'm in my own lane.
I said, well, I don't.
And I'm comfortable where I'm at because my view duration is just out the frame, and that's how I'm able to sustain and make money with little views because for some odd reason, people will just watch me for 30, 40 minutes before they get bored. I don't know why. I can't explain it. I thank them for it, but the advertisers love it. Which is why y'all see the amount of commercials that y'all do on the live because the advertisers love it. Now, at first, I used to have the DVR off and then it would cut y'all off in the middle of something. But now I got it on, so if a commercial comes, you can skip it back and you won't miss anything.
Know her, and I don't even deal with her or talk to her like that. That's all I said. I've never said that I don't like you. I don't want to work with you because
it doesn't matter. But I know you said that because you felt like
he's about to tell her what he said.
Competition with you, and I never want to be. I cannot be Jedediah.
Anybody about you. Now, subsequent to me getting briefings about.
I ain't competing. I'm competing against myself. I'm competing against myself to be better. You see, I'm on 2 channels. MoneyBoy Trey is competing against Pettigoat to see which channel can end up being the best. And it's not even a right now results that I'm going for. MoneyBoy Trey has been up way longer than Pettigoat, so it's supposed to lose. But it depending on what I'm talking about, the numbers switch. So let's see, like right now on MoneyBoy Trey, I got 17 people watching, and it's 45 between the 2 channels. So most people are on Pettigoat when I talk about Dalton. See, when I go to talk about the cussing pastor tonight, more people are gonna be on MoneyBoy Trading Pettigoat.
Your subliminal messages, I said, well, I don't even know her, and I don't even deal with her or talk to her like that. That's all I said. I've never said that I don't like you. I don't want to work with you because my actions present something completely contrary. And so whoever told you that, can kiss my ass. So I would like for you to tell me who.
No, I'm not.
Then it shouldn't even come up. A woman of God, a woman. It shouldn't have come up. Like how can I? How you mean to tell me I got somebody that's gonna misrepresent me around me, and you gonna tell me who it is?
They closer to you than I am.
Okay, well, if it ain't directed, it ain't respected. I can't even speak to it because I don't know who you're talking about. But if you're talking about who I think
you said you never said it.
I just said that, and I said that, but I can't because you won't let. So then here's the next thing. Here's the next thing. I literally already explained to you why I was not watching your show, and I couldn't in depth. I don't even watch my own shit. When I'm not able to be on the platform, you know, one of the things they were always mad about, did you enjoy it? Did we do a good job? I'm sorry, I didn't watch it. I'm busy. Everybody always want to make it about a big hit.
No, I'm not pressed about you watching all my shit.
I ain't watched my video back in about 3.5, 4 years.
About
none of that.
Talked about. So after I explained it to you, then
you're
talking about me going live when you go live. I promise to God, I do not go to see who's live before I go live. It's the opportunity that I have, and we do our best. And literally, when I'm following somebody like you, I do everything that I can to tune in when I can, and I get a full briefing because I got at least one person dedicated to everybody I care about on.
Imagine me giving a fuck if Jed watches my videos. I'm just saying. Me and the brother cool, but I don't give a fuck if he watched me or not. What kind of world is... That's like me being upset or violent if Tommy Sotomayor watched me, even though he fuck with me. You can see he fuck with me. He don't have to watch my videos though. You don't have to share my videos or any of that for me to understand he fuck with me and he just on a different plateau. What is wrong with, I guess entertaining for 20 years or so, it just, you understand the business different. I don't guess people realize this is an entertainment business. No matter what kind of content you bring in, it's still to entertain an audience. It's entertainment. And these people don't understand this shit. I don't think there's any record label CEO that's watching everything they artists do. They don't give a fuck. Go get my money. I ain't got time to watch your interviews, your concerts, your documentaries. No, just go do what you got to do. This is why I paid you. This is why I signed you. I believe in you. I don't have to watch everything. What the fuck? If his job is to investigate, how the fuck he got time to watch everybody on YouTube who fuck with him or who he says he fuck with? How does he have time to watch all their videos and investigate tips and leads and shit?
That's how it works.
Let me just ask you a question. If I was going to be the person that was going to co-host with you, why wouldn't you pay attention to the content to say what type of shit she on?
Because y'all shows would be different. Because y'all shows would be different. Your show is your show. And then whatever y'all were going to do together would be different. He don't need to, I said the other day, and I said it again. I was not familiar with Truth's content when we started being on each other's panel. We just knew we fed great off of each other. It wasn't rocket science. It wasn't, what the hell? This shit is ridiculous. Oh, thank you for this.
Help! Somebody! Anybody! Help!
I can't compete with him anyway. We're in two different lanes. He actually be traveling and helping. I haven't talked about Flint at all. So we definitely do different shit. So I can't compete with him. That's my first time he asked me like, what is your channel about? I'm like, nigga, I entertain. I don't have no. I don't. Whatever I can talk about or show that I can make entertaining. That's what the fuck I do. I guess it's called reactions now. That's the thing. Reactions. But yeah, that's what it be. I'm not trying to be the best dog to report. I don't care. I'm just not. I be all over the place. Sometimes I eat. This be the mukbang segment. So sometimes a nigga just go live and eat, talk a little shit. Sometimes it's my baby. Sometimes it just depends. Strange news stories, weird stuff that's been going on across the country. I switch it up. But I do have, if I do get on I won't say a story, a beef type thing, I can go in for a while though. I can be a bit obsessive and do a playlist on motherfuckers. About 37 videos. Like, it's funny though.
Watch. That's how it works.
Let me just ask you a question. If I was gonna be the person that was gonna co-host with you, why wouldn't you pay attention to the content to say what type of shit she on? And when I did the thing on Cara, you didn't even care afterwards or did anything. That's why I felt like you wasn't.
What the fuck? After I did the thing on Cara, you didn't care. How the fuck did you determine that?
You pay attention to the content to say what type of shit she on. And when I did the thing on Cara, you didn't even care afterwards or did anything. That's why I knew
you didn't know or care or did anything afterwards. What the fuck was he supposed to do? And then, see, this is how confused these women are. She said, you didn't care, you didn't notice because you ain't do nothing afterwards. Well, correct me if I'm wrong, but the other day when he said something, wouldn't that have been afterwards? But then she accused him of only talking about it because she did it. But I guess if he would have done it in her timing, it would have been all right. Y'all know what? I ain't got no donation, but I just need to hear it because I think we all need to hear this right now, listening to this crazy woman talk.
Help! Somebody! Anybody! Help!
We're losing brain cells at a rapid pace. Somebody needs to help us.
I felt like you wasn't genuine in your approach.
Unfortunately, you know how many people are on my team who I don't know all of them. I don't have the ability to particularly sit and watch a person always.
She ignored that. You know how many people are on my team that I don't know? You notice that? Morning, Emma. He don't know all the people on his team. Why you ain't watching me, Jed, so you can know what type of person what kind of stuff I'm on. Clearly, he knew what type of stuff you were on that he said he was considering you of being a co-host. So he had to have known a little bit about you. He had to have seen some videos to form that opinion.
I treated you based on your movement and what I felt I was getting from you. I just explained that. I love that you were an independent thinker and you wasn't afraid to stand up for something. And damn.
Super producer, more solid than Hannibal. She ain't leaked no text messages.
Most people just let them be attacked, tell them don't worry about it, ignore it. You actually jumped in the shit and was fighting with me. So I said, well, damn, I need to get a co-host. I'm considering her. That's when it starts. But you ain't jump on as a co-host. I said, and then we also agreed, our schedules are very hectic. You said you work a lot. I said, well, in God's timing, when it can happen, it will happen. Am I lying so far?
She didn't throw that part in there that he said in God's timing.
See, when you told that, see, your intuition should have told you right then when you said that. Oh, that should let you know it was over with. That was the nice way of telling you didn't get the job. That there you go. That was the corporate way of saying you didn't get the job. We got a more qualified candidate.
Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. I just looked at the comment. No, I'm listening.
Damn, Amber, you been keeping up?
All right.
I'm sorry. I just zoned out. I still about to say something.
Amber gave her opinion. She been keeping up. I did not know
We
this.
are even at this position. I thank you for the moment to which you were supportive. I have nothing against you. And, you know, I get that every day. If I don't do what people think I should do, I'm disingenuous. But you know what? I'll be the most intentional, disingenuous motherfucker that ever faced the racist hurt. But if y'all know what I'm, and it's not me trying to make it about me, but it's real as fuck. If people
see, hey, it is about you.
Intentional, disingenuous motherfucker that ever. I have nothing against you. And, you know, I get that every day. If I don't do what people think I should do, I'm disingenuous. But I get
that's facts. Didn't she start saying, because he wasn't moving how she wanted in terms of responding to him, setting up the time for the show, watching her videos, responding to whatever video she did for Carl. He ain't genuine. He ain't for the people, even though he doing more for the people. We've actually seen him do for people in at least 3 states. Where the fuck was he at when he found the homeless people? If there was New York, we got New York there. We got Michigan. When he was up there in Flint, we got Dalton in Illinois. So we've seen him help people in 3 states, but then you got motherfuckers that say he ain't for the people when they won't get the niggas standing on a corner $1.50. When they at the expressway exit, they ain't putting $1 in the nigga cup, but then they trying to tell somebody they ain't for the people. You niggas get on my nerves. And it's always the ones that's supposed to be pro-black talking about you ain't for the people. Who the fuck are you? What are you doing? Oh, I drove to a butterfly release. I mean, I'm down for the cause. Man, if you don't shut your witch doctor looking ass up.
You know what? I'll be the most intentional, disingenuous motherfucker that ever faced the racist hurt. But if y'all know what I'm, and it's not me trying to make it about me, but it's real as fuck. If people,
it is about you.
It's not about other people. It's never about how people are hurt or how.
Hold up. Do you give a fuck about how this was gonna make you come off? Did you give a fuck how this would make him feel? People, it's never about other people. Yeah, people are selfish as fuck. Everybody is. While other people held to high standards. You don't care about how this was gonna have him and super producer looking at whoever else on the team you may have talked to. And now you got him looking around at people because you said you talked to more than one person, but we figured out you were lying. You just talked to that one.
People view that everything is about you, and the reason why I have respect for people because I could make this even worse, but I'm gonna just shut the fuck up and let everybody come out. No, everybody do what they do. I'm not gonna let the narrative. Okay, so
you mean to tell me that it's all about me, and you don't recognize that my whole fucking life is about the people I'm actually advocating for?
Listen,
I don't give 2 shits about everybody else. You're not a case of mine. Let me be very specific. I'm sorry I couldn't call you. I'm sorry I couldn't watch you. That meant that I made it about me. Then fuck everybody. It ain't about nothing.
Stop.
See, at this point, this sound like a gal arguing with they nigga talking about he worked too much. This is what this sounds. You don't have no time for me. This is how she said, it's always about you. You don't never have time for me. You ain't never popped up in my chat. You always on the road. Oh.
And the reason why I have respect for people because I
Yeah,
can make
you
this
skipping
even
a
worse,
bit.
but I'm gonna just shut the fuck up and
No,
let
you shouldn't
everybody
make it as
come
worse
out.
as you can.
No, everybody do what they do. I'm not gonna let the narrative. Okay, so this
You
is
mean
just
to tell me that it's all about
this-
me, and you don't recognize that my whole fucking life is about the people I'm actually advocating for?
Listen, if it's
I don't give two shits about everybody else. You're not a case of mine. Let me be very specific. I'm sorry I couldn't call you. I'm sorry I couldn't watch you. If that meant that I made it about me, then fuck everybody. It ain't about y'all. You right about that.
Stop. All right, so this my thing right here. Okay, my thing is, okay. If it's not about you, if it's not about you, then why would you say specifically just not
Oh, and this is true. This was she finna get mad at me. She finna get mad.
right here? Okay, my thing is, okay. If it's not about you, if it's not about you,
Watch how she gonna forget all about her argument with Jay when she saw my comment.
Oh, okay.
then why would you say specifically just now live that you want to stay out of Carl Wilson's situation because of other people around and da. If you were genuine, you would have been honorable to her since the first day you met her. You met her way before the situation. You knew about the situation, and it was never on your radar. Then finally get on your radar. I feel like you did a disingenuous interview with her. She don't feel like that. I do. I'm like,
So why would you try to start chaos by saying it if she doesn't feel that way? Who gives a fuck what you think? That's the way to start some shit right there. You hoes don't know when to shut the fuck up. So because you feel a certain type of way and you voicing it publicly, you may impact him not helping. So you can do what? Say, see, I told y'all. You're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't.
and then I'm supposed to have been the one allegedly that supposed to be picked as your co-host, but you didn't even pay attention that I did a whole thing on her and been prepared.
They're gonna call us again. I'm supposed to be on. She just said that shit like 8 times through 3 videos. The co-host, allegedly, I was supposed to be your co-host. You didn't dispute him or you saying that y'all schedules were hectic. You didn't dispute that. That was the main reason it didn't happen, because y'all both have hectic schedules. He don't schedule lives. I'm not sure if you do, but if you don't schedule lives and you just go live, that's how it be. But y'all would just have to come up with one day a week and just would have to carve it out. Even if it was rotating, if it's Tuesday one week, Wednesday, that's what y'all have to do. When y'all did shows together. But just because y'all did shows together doesn't mean that neither one of y'all could have done y'all's individual shows. It could have been an instance where maybe you were out and he was doing an individual show and you could have come up on the link, vice versa. But I think you came off too strong. He was like, well, in God's timing.
Because you know what? I had something to do that was extremely
MoneyBoy Trey. Hold on, MoneyBoy Trey.
I really would like to respond to that. I literally had.
I said was specifically is not a word, Bam. You know you said that shit wrong. Why can't niggas take correction? Instead of you trying to say it right, you want to argue with me for correcting you, which it led to me being blocked. I wasn't blocked immediately, but I think as she said specifically more times, I kept correcting her. The niggas don't like correction.
Has something to do that was extremely
MoneyBoy Trey. Hold on, MoneyBoy Trey.
I really would like to respond to that. I literally had so much.
It made you laugh though. She said it, but it made her laugh. But you forgot, you fell off your square because I said specifically ain't a word. Why you laugh, man? Because the shit was funny. You know you fucked that word up, just like you fucked up in the window. And retribution.
I had something to do that was extremely
MoneyBoy Trey. Hold on, MoneyBoy Trey.
I really would love to respond to that. I literally had
Put a
so
smile
much
on your
going
face.
I said, Cara, I apologize. I want to do this some justice. Your event is coming up, but I have to leave. I literally sat on that thing to the last moment that I could possibly do it, and then I brought up somebody else to finish the interview. And Cara, and I explained that to Ms. Wilson. I cannot do this, but she was like, I was like, hey, but I said, but she got you the most powerful voice, and you telling me that I did a disingenuous interview with this woman when it literally to the very last second that I had, I sat on that, and I had to rush to get the stuff done that I had to get done.
And moving forward.
After that, so let me
What you do after that?
Excuse me?
What happened after that?
I just explained, I just said that.
Did you ever speak to her afterwards and follow up and say what you were gonna, you said, you like, oh, I'm very upset about this. Did you ever follow up after that interview?
Have I talked to her since?
Did you follow up after that interview?
You actually haven't talked to her since?
Before I got down there and everything, did you talk to her about what you was gonna do in this DOJ thing? Did you ever bring this up to her?
Or did you know how I figured it out?
Because you started looking into it. I don't know. It don't matter. I'm asking you a question.
I'm gonna answer. After I saw the video, I started to look into the case and do the research, try to figure out what the ramifications are and the options are. Try to research every angle of it so I can know how I will move should I move in the case. I started to speak to the people who I knew who were around her, who had access. I started talking to people to get an understanding of why things happened the way that they happened. I didn't call her if I didn't have nothing to talk to her about, but you know what I started doing? I started adding to my plate and doing more work. I started doing more research.
That's what you said.
She talking about if you say so, that's what you say. But ma'am, he presented it because you didn't know anything about what he just said. You claim you've been looking into it. You was on the case. You didn't know anything about it. So how was he able to produce some information that you didn't know about if he ain't doing nothing? According to you, that's what you say. See, you're sitting up here being a bitch. That's what you're doing. Straight up. You're not being nice at all. You're being condescending. You're being sarcastic. You're being combative. All that shit.
That's like, did you call her and say after that interview and said, hey, yo,
he just told you he didn't call her because he didn't have nothing to talk to her about. He just said it. Are you not listening? He said, nah, but I started doing research. I started calling people around her that had access, which is why he asked you, did you know that she had people around her with access? He wasn't talking about himself, you jackass. He was talking about actual people around her that she's been talking to and working with for the past 3 years.
I didn't know it was like that. But whatever I could try to do, I'm gonna try to do. Not giving her no promises, but allegedly you're in the background doing stuff, which should be good. But again, that's how it looks disingenuous. So now you bring her name up again. Not in the midst of
had my number.
Who?
The person that had my number.
Who?
Did you ever?
He talking about you. You're saying it's disingenuous, and he said it's disingenuous to a person who had my number. You didn't hit me up and express any of this. You decided to go live and do it 3 times. Not once, not twice, but 3 times.
Your brother to ask him, well, why haven't you reached out to Carl?
I'm not going to do that. You should do that. I shouldn't have.
That's a good question. What you mean I shouldn't have to reach out? You had all these motherfucking questions and you're asking them publicly now, but you shouldn't have reached out behind the scenes instead of making a public spectacle of it, where you see he got enough public spectacles going on with the shit from YouTube already. You just decided to add to it. And she's sitting there acting like she's stupid and don't understand why it's a big deal. No, I shouldn't have hit you up privately, but 3 live, that's cool. I'm gonna ask you right now with 150 people watching.
that came in when they found out you were on the live. There was 45 people in there when it was just you reviewing it.
Who?
Did you ever call your brother to ask him, well, why haven't you reached out to Carl?
I'm not going to do that. You should do that. I shouldn't have. I shouldn't have to do that. No.
But I should have to call every time they hear it, every move I make. So why don't you let the different person?
Like, okay, when I went, after I talked to Miss Carr, did the interview. That's what made me move to go down there. I said, listen, I don't know what I could do, but girl, I'm gonna try my best. And that's where we've been from there. And
what is your best? What is your best? Can you tell us what your best has produced? What does that mean other than just some useless fucking words? You made a YouTube video. How does that help? Is that your best? Phone calls and shit of that nature that's not included in your best? You just gave her meaningless words like saying, I pray for you. What the fuck does that actually do?
And said it, and I'm doing whatever I can. Now, like you said, do I have to call her? No, you don't. But how do we know that you really had intentions until you pop it up in your video?
Who is we? And why do y'all give a fuck? She's about we. You shouldn't even be included in the we because you had this personal number where you could have asked these questions. But you didn't. You said you didn't feel like you needed to do that. Right. She don't give a fuck that she don't care. She feel like she could do it even though she hasn't done a damn thing other than go to but let's keep it real. She went to a butterfly release and she used this store's name for views. Like I said, I did a review of the interview she had on LNC's channel. I don't feel like everybody else, but I'm not going to come out here and say anything to try to upset that woman or act like I don't understand the pain that she's going through. And I ain't gonna say nothing to try to just be an agitator or to take away from what she's trying to get done, even though I have a different opinion of from what I saw and from how the situation unfolded. One video, I moved on. People that are people that are for the case, good, I'm with you. I'm not gonna tell y'all any different. I'm not gonna debate with y'all. Hell, I'll even share the stuff out. But that's what's wrong with us in America, because you said it. How can you disagree with something but still help the cause? Easy, I'm a human being. I understand situations. I don't have to agree with everything, but I can support you because I feel it's something to you. It's a real life situation that happened to her. I'm a parent. I know no matter what, we're gonna go to bat for our kids. I respect that. I understand. That's why I ain't got nothing negative to say about it.
Once in a blue moon to use it as shots against people who can't do.
I never used it as a shot against anybody. That would be a very misrepresentation.
That's what it looks like to me.
This is what I want to help you with, so that you'll be very.
Who the fuck are you? That's what it looks like to you, and you should care what it looks like to me. I know it's a whole bunch of billions of people on the world, in the world, on the planet, but you should care what I think. You should care how it looks to me.
I will never introduce or interact with somebody I cannot help on any level. So I had to figure out if I could do anything. Why would I bring this woman up or bring up this case if I can't do anything?
I don't know what I could do. And I went over there and told her, listen, I'm going to try my best. I'm going to write freedom of information.
I don't know what I could do, but I'm going to try my best. I'm going to do the same shit that you've been doing for 3 years. You don't think her and the people around her and the brothers that was at the podium saying, say her name when she was at the board meetings, you don't think all of them have applied for Freedom of Information Acts to get the other body cam release that she keeps saying is out there? You don't think they've tried that? So how are you doing the same thing that they've done for the past 3 years, doing your best, ma'am? You didn't even do anything different. You did not do anything different, and that's why men and women are different. Because he told you, I have to have a plan before I can tell her I'm here. A woman, I don't know, I ain't gotta have no plan. We just gonna, just go in. That's the difference between men and women. That's why he's a professional advocate and you're a YouTuber and a nurse. He wouldn't try to tell you how to do your nursing job. Why are you trying to tell him how to do his advocacy job?
I'm gonna ask questions. I tell them like, yo, whatever you need to do, because you need the person involved in it to actually get a good grip on it. You need that person to know, and so that person can help you with the
that the time for the DOJ to pick it up is expired?
Yeah, that's what if that's what it is, I really don't know.
Thank you. But she said he wasn't doing no information. He wasn't doing it. We supposed to just believe he was doing information. Did you know the DOJ was about to expire? If that's what you say, I ain't know, but I hate it.
To get a good grip on it, you need that person to know, and so that person can help you with the investigation.
That the time for the DOJ to pick it up is expired?
Yeah, that's what if that's what it is, I really don't know. I'm doing the research now. I'm doing the research now. But
you doing the research? So how long does it take you to research and come up with it? Motherfuckers, boy, you full of excuses. We're gonna stop it right there. We'll finish this shit tonight. That is Matthews. I guess I'll bump you off another day. But yeah, we'll finish this tonight because super producer comes up. They continue their thing and super producer comes up. Now I guess I'll finish the video out to see where she I don't know. I think I may stop it when he gets down. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Truth, you got anything? You finna go live?
Yeah, I'm late. Got me late. I'm 15 minutes late.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Start it up. I'll be there at 2 minutes and 52 seconds.
See y'all in a minute. Bye, y'all.
To the next episode. We out. Never been a hoe, I stay on go, so what the business? Nigga talking reckless, shoot this bitch ass with the quickness. Now he bleeding, sorry baby, asking for forgiveness. Bow, 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 limp biscuit. All my niggas wildin', they done labeled us a misfit. Wake up every morning, 2 or 3, 5 in the thick bitch. Oh shit, didn't nobody come to see you old, it's some focus. Shoot 100 shots, no reloaded. Master of the game, you would think I'm into coded. Memphis niggas spit this pimpin', mackin' like I'm golden. Ho, with my money, you gon' turn me to the old me. Stay high, first class flight, I'm in the nosebleed. Hop it, cook it, whip it, ship it, till you count the proceeds. OG, I've been moving back niggas since 03. Low key, niggas hating, but they don't want no beef. State gang, true sippers, bitch, I bet we gon' eat. Get jammed, get a lawyer, make it bunny, don't speak. Pour up, I need some more. A nigga had a long week. Shout out to my plug, he showed me love, he out in Long Beach. I'm true geek, walking by myself but left with 2 freaks. Ooh wee, nothing in they mouth and on they booty. Austin Power swag, yeah baby, this is groovy. You can call me money boy or you can call me nudie. Hood niggas, churches, chicken, let me get a 2-piece. Top down, 2-seater, let me feel the 2 breathe. Gotta hold it steady, chopper, kick it back like Bruce Lee. Lately I I been in the zone, I guess I'm in my 2-3. Don't call my phone for nothing less than a QP. Feeling like the Migos, cause my bitch is bad and bougie. All my haters love me, all these bitches just some groupies. Came a long way, I like to introduce the new me. Standing on business like I'm king or like I'm Drewski. Call me Run Island cause I like my love for choosy. When we link it's a movie, she bustin' like a Uzi. I love the way she do me, I beat it up like Uzi. She dancing just like Suki. Call me Run Island cause I love my love for choosy. When we link it's a movie, she bustin' like a Uzi. I love the way she do me, I beat it up like Uzi. She dancing just like Suki. I never been a hoe, I stay on go, so what the business? Niggas talking reckless, shoot his bitch ass with the quickness. Name pleading, sorry, begging, asking for forgiveness. Bow, Limp Biscuit. Never been a hoe, I stay on go, so what the business? Nigga talking reckless, shoot his bitch ass with the quickness. Name pleading, sorry, begging, asking for forgiveness. Bow, Limp Biscuit.